67 with areas of heavy rain at 10 o'clock. I'm Paul Rasmussen. A flash flood warning is in effect through 12:45 p.m. in central Greene County and southwestern Washington County. Between a half inch to 1 inch of rain has fallen in those areas, with another inch possible, and so flash flooding is either ongoing or expected. Allegheny County DA Stephen Zappala plans to meet this morning with Pittsburgh police and city leaders to discuss safety on the south side. This meeting follows charges against a man accused of sexually assaulting a woman in a parking lot near some of the bars on East Carson Street. The suspect, as we just heard Marty tell us, Larry Johnson, was arrested this morning in New York City. A Penn West California student was found dead in a Washington County overnight. The coroner says the body of 18-year-old Caroline Heinz of McMurray was found in a vehicle at the California Public Library parking lot at 100 Wood Street a few minutes after midnight. Officials say Caroline was with her family earlier in the day and was supposed to return to campus. When she didn't check in, her family traced her vehicle to Wood Street. Homicides are up in Allegheny County compared with last year. So far this week, 4 people were killed in shootings, 1 in Penn Hills, 2 in Homewood, and 1 in Bedford Dwellings. There have been 50 homicides in Allegheny County in 2026, on a pace for a total of 75. For all of last year, that number was 66. A police helicopter and a small airplane collided last night at Carlisle Regional Airport. Here's ABC's Faith Abube.
This happened in Carlisle at an airport with no control tower. The law enforcement chopper was hovering near a runway when the small plane came in for a landing, the plane colliding with the chopper and breaking apart. The pilot died. 2 troopers in the chopper were initially stuck in the wreckage, but are expected to be okay. Federal investigators are on the scene looking into the cause. And those troopers were treated at Hershey Medical Center. Both were in stable condition. The name of the pilot has not been released. Yard signs across Cranberry Township are sending a simple message to drivers. Public Works Director Kelly Marr says there are 5 different messages.
Some of them just say, keep kids alive, drive 25. We have ones that say, hang up, pay attention, kind of focused on some cell phone users, all different types of ways to grab that attention as people are going through the neighborhood.
Cranberry's Slow Down campaign runs through September 3rd. At this hour on Wall Street, the market's all down. The Dow is off by 349 points at 53,114. The S&P is down 23 points, and the NASDAQ is down 154. KDKA Sports. The Pirates are off today. They'll start a series with the Dodgers in L.A. tomorrow night, and the Steelers are hosting the Jets as well tomorrow night at Acrisure Stadium. The news is brought to you by P.J. Fitzpatrick. For your home's windows, siding, doors, and bath, trust PJ.com. KDKA Radio News Time, 10:03. 67 areas of heavy rain in the Pittsburgh area. AAA traffic in the AccuWeather forecast coming up.
Do you remember 1981? MTV was launched, Dan Marino was the quarterback for the Pitt Panthers, and PGT Trucking was established in Beaver County. It's hard to believe that was 45 years ago. Since 1981, PGT Trucking has been an industry leader in flatbed transportation, providing quality jobs for drivers, diesel technicians, and office staff in Western PA. Join the PGT proud professionals today. Find out more at pgttrucking.com.
Life is not about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. This is Dr. Shufo from the Weight Loss and Wellness Center. Summer is a great time to create a new and improved version of you. Summer fruits and vegetables, being outside, longer days, all work to your advantage of being your best self. But don't be your own worst enemy and put it off. Today is the day, not tomorrow, because tomorrow's never come. Call me today at 1-800-900-THIN and love the new and vibrant you.
From the P.J. Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA Traffic is powered by Bowser. My friend Ellen, what's up, sister?
Oh, soggy Thursday morning, certainly slowing traffic out there. And Marty, we continue to have crews, in addition, working with an accident. This on southbound I-79 It's always been on the right shoulder there as you come out of the S-Bends just south of the Neville Island Bridge of the Ohio River, but it continues to really slow traffic through that area. With the heavier rain, you want to leave extra travel time for sure, folks. Parkway West inbound will also cost you a couple of minutes of regular delays, backing right after you crest the top of Green Tree Hill headed for the Fort Pitt tunnels. 28 could still have some pockets of slowdowns for you approaching Millvale, and then again approaching the 31st Street Bridge. Parkway East inbound is sluggish at Edgewood Swissvale. With AAA traffic, I'm Ellen Gamble on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred Roofing Replacement Contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
Humid this afternoon with periods of rain and a thunderstorm, which could lead to some ponding on roadways. High 74. Then it will clear out tonight with a low of 61. Partly sunny for tomorrow with a passing afternoon shower. High 79. For AccuWeather, I'm meteorologist Brian Thompson, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Are your property taxes too high? Time is running out. You have until September 1st, 2026 to appeal your Allegheny County property taxes. Call attorney Richard Ernsberger at the law firm Barron and Ernsberger at 412-391-2515 for the help you need.
Have an issue in your community? Talk about it now with Marty Griffin. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
The animal's in jail. He's an animal. Raped an unconscious woman on a parking lot on the south side. And then laughed about it. And posted about it. And thought it was funny. And was on social media bragging and talking smack after he raped the woman on the south side who was unconscious. Listen to him. This is him. Posing.
This is going on where?
No idea what he's saying. No idea. I'll tell you what he's saying now. Guard. They got him in New York. The animal. Man. So, this lawlessness and this lack of law and order in segments of our culture has folks believing they can commit crimes with impunity. Not in this case. This animal is in cuffs and in custody, Rikers Island, New York. You may remember this from the other day. This ties into this lawlessness in this culture of crime that we see in America today. Remember this little ditty from, of all places, New York, a political leader in New York. Listen to this little piece of advice.
Who are stealing things like toothpaste, people who are stealing things like, soap. And that means if you're stealing those things, you need them. And we are choosing to protect billion-dollar companies like CVS and Walgreens over the people who are struggling to get by. So I would say that the true crime is that there is such incredible wealth disparity in this city that there are people who can be thrown in jail simply for having a biological need.
For deodorant and toothpaste. So, apparently, according to this clip that I'm about to play, people were heeding her advice. Listen to this. This is up just now.
I have a shoplifter at the Smithfield Target, and I also have a group of people, a couple calls for them on Liberty Avenue. A couple of the businesses would like them moved along. Show me around to the Target one first. All right, 3 Delta 44, that's received. The group of disorderlies on Liberty, what block of Liberty? The units are walking on each other. Delta 44, this is for the Target. This is for a black black female, heavy-set black hair and a ponytail, black shirt, black pants, white sneakers, and a black backpack. She took dental hygiene products, was last seen leaving out on 5th Avenue towards Wood. Delta 83. Delta 83. Shoplifter can go to TRU. I will head to Liberty for the disorderly.
That's the telephone reporting unit. There's no cop. So she took the advice of the progressive socialist who said you have biological needs for toothpaste because they said it was dental hygiene. She went to Target this morning and stole toothpaste, and I'm guessing mouthwash and maybe a little floss. And then in the same area, this is all downtown, of course, in the same area, you had a bunch of teens causing a disruption, and the cops are so short-handed and overwhelmed, they have no one to get the idiot who had a biological need for toothpaste. Mike Fisher, Scanner Mike, and on and on and on, sir. Right? Right?
Marty, good morning. Yes.
It's this obnoxious, ridiculous, play it again, Sam, Groundhog Day crap every single day, isn't it, sir?
Marty, we do hear a lot of thefts from the big stores downtown, such as Target. We hear it from the CVS, and we also hear it from the smaller businesses as well.
So she had a biological need for dental hygiene products. Stole, I'm guessing, mouthwash, maybe a little floss, maybe a little toothpaste. Walked away with impunity, sir. Right? Because it was reported to what? If people want to translate what they heard, where did it go, sir?
Well, they called in 911, went to the dispatcher. The supervisor said, we're busy with more important things, so we'll call you back eventually. No police unit responded to the theft report at the Target. They went to the disruption on Liberty Avenue instead.
To the telephone reporting unit, right?
Yeah.
And so that means no cop went there for the theft.
No cop went there. They'll just write it down in their logbook, and it becomes a hidden statistic.
And what message does that send to the future thieves, sir?
It says, see you tomorrow.
Do whatever the hell you want. Huh?
Do whatever you want.
Right?
There is a non-0% chance that they will respond.
Oh. Man, Brother Mike, it gets old, man. And then, to add insult to it, there's a bunch of teams raising hell at 10 in the morning downtown in this rain, apparently, right?
10 in the middle, yeah, 10 in the morning, it's downtown pouring rain. We need to get some accountability, Marty.
Come on, man. What about school? Come on, man. Mike.
I mean, I went to Pittsburgh schools. I can sort of read and write. You know, I'm good.
Thanks, my man.
Glad to be here.
With impunity. It's frightening, man, where we're at. Target is the number 1 or number 2 theft store in America. Target downtown gets ripped off so much that they're thinking about closing. Target leaves, downtown really sucks. At some point, we have to do better. At some point. But not this morning, apparently, because there aren't any cops to arrest a thief. It's unbelievable, folks, what the hell this is all about. We'll be right back.
Listen to the Marty Griffin Show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
My boy JK in Oakmont does it again. This new joint, Twin Burrow Bar and Grill, just over the viaduct, Verona. Insane smash burgers, milkshakes, hot dogs, lobster roll, brisket, chicken sandwiches. I ate there with my family, blew me away. Adult slushies. You've never seen anything like it. The place is brand new, Twin Burrow Bar and Grill in Verona. It's amazing. Check it out. From the P.J. Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA Traffic, powered by Bowser. Ellen, what's up?
We have an accident, Marty. This is in North Fayette Township on Route 22. Now, it's coming in as a westbound accident. We are seeing with the flow maps heavy traffic on the eastbound side right by the Oakdale exit. So in either case, do watch out as you travel there. We're seeing bands of really heavy rain coming through the area. That is certainly slowing everything for you no matter where you go. 79 southbound continues to be sluggish coming out of the S-Bend south of the Neville Island Bridge and the Ohio River because of an earlier accident there. Parkway West on the inbound ride is heavy most of the way down the front side of Green Tree Hill. Parkway East inbound is extremely sluggish for you most of the way coming inbound, but especially tight around the Edgewood-Swissvale interchange before the Squirrel Hill tunnels. With AAA traffic, I'm Edlin Gamble on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Hey, folks, it's Marty. I was in ICU at UPMC. They saved my life, and this was recently. The care was around the clock. And the medicine was insane. And the doctors and the nurses and the kindness, they saved my life again. The truth is that it's the greatest health care I've ever received anywhere in the world. And it truly is life-saving, life-changing medicine. UPMC. I'm a believer.
What can you say at oliverflowers.com? Happy birthday or happy anniversary. Oliverflowers.com. Can you forgive me? Oliverflowers.com. Get well soon. Oliverflowers.com. Good luck or congratulations. Oliverflowers.com. Deepest sympathy. So sorry for your loss. Oliverflowers.com. When you need flowers for any reason or just to brighten someone's day, Oliverflowers.com. Daily delivery to all of Allegheny County and always open at Oliverflowers.com.
Sat in Julian Gray's office for an hour and a half the other day, talked about, okay, if I die, how does my wife manage our assets? Okay, how about this? If I end up in a full-time nursing care facility, $15,000 a month, how do we protect the money in our 401k? How do we protect our house? How do we protect any savings? This is what Julian Gray does for people. It's amazing information. It's critical information. And you must do it. GrayOuterlaw.com, GrayOuterlaw.com. Do it now.
It's the most wonderful time of the year at Staples. They've got back-to-school supplies as low as 25 cents, up to 40% off select tech, and more at staples.com/back-to-school. Staples. That was easy.
Hear about it, then talk about it. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
With impunity. If you want to steal from Target right now, downtown, ain't no cop coming to snatch you up. Listen, this just happened.
I have a shoplifter at the Smithfield Target, and I also have a group of people, a couple calls for them on Liberty Avenue. A couple of the businesses would like them moved along. Show me around for the Target one first. All right, 3 Delta 44, that's received. The group of disorderlies on Liberty, what block of Liberty? The units are walking on each other. Delta 44, this is for the target. This is for a black female, heavy-set black hair and a ponytail, black shirt, black pants, white sneakers, and a black backpack. She took dental hygiene products, was last seen leaving out on 5th Avenue towards Wood. Delta 83. Delta 83. Shoplifter can go to TRU. I will head to Liberty for the disorderly.
Shoplifter can go to TRU. We're blowing you off. We have no one. That's the telephone reporting unit. I swear. You call and leave a voicemail, and that's that. The shoplifter felt she had a biological need for toothpaste, floss, and mouthwash, and took it because she has a biological need with impunity. JK, Jimbo, same old, brother. Why not? It's free.
Yeah, that didn't take long to flow right into Pittsburgh's system down here, did it? We got a good habit of following everybody's stupidity in this time, don't we? So, yeah, no need to go stop shoplifting nowadays, I guess, in Pittsburgh. Everything else is a free-for-all in this time. Why not?
Okay.
I hope she got her chips and Coke when she left.
No, it was a biological need for dental hygiene products. So I'm guessing that she took toothpaste, mouthwash, and floss, Jimbo.
Okay.
Let me make it worse for you. Let me make it worse for you. This happened in America, in Pittsburgh. There's a murder trial yesterday. Okay? Judge Borkowski, one of the best judges that ever lived in this county. One of my favorite human beings. Guess what happened? Patrick, you there?
I am.
Tell Jimbo what happened.
Well, the smell of weed starts wafting through the courtroom, and the judge has to halt proceedings, and he declared a mistrial.
JK.
So the whole murder trial, it's off.
JK, the jury was smoking dope, and the judge smelled the dope, and instead of ordering pizza and potato chips for the munchies, he dismissed a friggin' murder trial. How about that, Jimbo? How about that, Jimbo?
I don't know what to say. I mean, are they going to retry this person, or like what's going on? Like no retrial, just okay. Juror smells like weed. We're done. Let's go to the next case. This don't make any sense. There has to be more to that story somehow.
Well, they got to start over.
Yeah,
it's a mistrial. So, Jimbo, we now live in a culture where jurors are saying, "Dude, you want to hit on this too? Dude, this is getting so old, man. Let's get high." They're smoking dope in the chambers at the courthouse.
Yeah, and they're making decisions on people's lives and futures, and the victims and the safety and the security, and they're in their high, like they're dreaming about going to CVS to rob their essentials. You know what I mean? They're not zooming in on the actual trial. So,
JK, who has 40 plus years in law enforcement, my man, we have lost our way, brother. We really have. We really have.
Yeah, we have. Our system is so broken, it's almost at the point of unrepairable.
Right.
We keep going down the path of New York City, California, different cities. We're slowly growing into a bigger nightmare every year. There's mattresses on the streets. There's feces on the street, needles. They address it one day. It's there for the next several months. That's it. They don't enforce the law.
And then there's
they
this.
They don't do anything.
Then there's this.
Is it the only way? Yo.
That guy was singing live from the heart of New York City yesterday. He raped a woman, drugged her on the south side, raped her in a parking lot, left town, and he's singing live on Facebook in New York, JK. Disgusting.
Yeah, it's time to make that dude a priority. Set the other files aside, and you have to specifically hunt him and put in the work. That's a good thing that he put out a video because he's leaving a trail. Everything helps, but if you get the right crew, guys, they'll hunt him down in no time. They'll track him down. But like scum like that, because he's obviously insane. I watched the video, and he's going to do it again because that's what they do, and we're not going to stop him unless we catch him, incarcerate him. Maybe, I don't know. They're going to let him go. They're going to do the catch and release.
Well, hold on.
What's the deal?
Well, hold on, Jimbo. To your point, he was out on the streets after being arrested and charged with a stabbing in a bar on the south side.
Yeah, probably released on an ROR bond and walked away and never came back to court or for anything. That's the disgusting part of our judicial system. It's not effective. It doesn't work.
It doesn't.
Flight or danger to the citizens. He fits all of it, and they kick him.
And they did.
He fits every box. Oh, yeah, I would love to actively hunt this guy down.
Meantime,
I'd be spending time in New York.
Meantime, regarding that mistrial, so you got someone smoking weed on a jury. So now we have to do it all over again, and we have to pay for it, brother. All over again.
Is there any punishment for this?
Someone needs to get arrested. Patrick, someone needs to get... No one got arrested, so I don't know what the hell happened, but someone was high.
I don't know, something. The judge got to throw something at him. Contempt of court. He just destroyed a whole trial. Thousands of dollars, hundreds of man hours to prepare for a case on the prosecution side and the defense side and the judicial side and the jurors and everything. There has to be some kind of a punishment, but they don't punish people in this time. They let them go so they can go out and actively hunt new victims.
My boy Wayne says maybe the jurors have glaucoma. Patrick.
Oh, man.
Here's the part that drives me crazy. Judge Eddie Borkasi,
he's amazing.
He's a rock star.
I love him.
Like, he's an incredible judge. He's been there, done that.
Love him.
First one in the building every day, last one to leave forever. Nicest guy. He can read the room and stop things and shut things down. He obviously read the room the other day, and he smelled it. But
and he's so fed up, he's done. He's so fed up, he's done. He's leaving. I'm serious.
Yeah, I believe it. He's one of the last stronghold judges that we need to maintain in this county, because once guys like him go, we're done.
It's over.
When the woke movement comes in and takes over the judicial system, thank the Lord that Steve Zappala won his election, or it would have been a clean sweep and a total blowout. And they would have had this system in place years earlier to just keep throwing them out the door.
JK, my man, we all have biological needs, brother. Don't forget it.
That's it. I'll see you at CVS.
All right, man. We'll be right back.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand, so shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
Trust is earned. That's why I've stuck with Straight Talk. Same price since 2009 on Verizon's 5G network. Cause shoot, anyone can make a promise. Keeping it for years, that means something.
Now plans starting at $25 a month with 4 lines. Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Same price claim applies only to the base monthly price of our $45 plan from October 2009 to present.
Hey, enjoy some of these end of summer savings at Coons Market. Isn't that right, Frank Dentisi?
Right, Rob.
In our meat department, 80% lean fresh ground beef is $3.99 a pound. In the produce department, jumbo cantaloupes, $1.99 each. In our deli, all natural grande provolone cheese is $7.99 a pound. In additional savings, selected varieties of Coke, Sprite, or Dr. Pepper, 6-pack half-liter bottles, 4 for $15.
Happening now at Coons Market, a Pittsburgh tradition.
From the Aetna Medicare studios.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
67 with areas of heavy rain at 10:30. I'm Paul Rasmussen. In fact, flash flood warnings are in effect in several Pittsburgh region counties. Between a half inch to 1 inch of rain has fallen. Another inch is possible. Flash flooding ongoing or expected. The flash flood warnings for central Greene and southwestern Washington counties are in effect until 12:45 p.m. And then warnings for Allegheny County, along with western Fayette, northeastern Greene, central Washington, and southwestern Westmoreland counties are in effect until 1 p.m. New this hour, a man wanted for a sexual assault earlier this month on the south side is in custody in New York City. 37-year-old Larry Johnson was arrested this morning in Staten Island. He's accused of raping a woman and stealing her belongings on South 14th Street after she left Capo's. The victim woke up in a hospital with no recollection of what happened. Her phone, wallet, watch, keys, and purse were missing. Johnson reportedly returned the items and gave the victim his phone number. He's facing charges of rape, robbery, harassment, and more. A historic landmark in downtown Pittsburgh is back on the market. PNC Financial Services is selling 500 Smithfield, the former Mellon Bank headquarters, for $3.5 million. An international fast fashion retailer is opening next year at Ross Park Mall. The Pittsburgh Business Times reports Zara operates around 1,500 stores globally and has expanded to more than 100 U.S. locations. That building that houses Papa Joe's wine cellar on Main Street in Zelienople has been designated as an historic structure. Plaque is posted near the entrance of the 12th historic building in the borough to get that designation. And the Armstrong Great Lawn in front of Cranberry Township's Municipal Center is now designated as one of the great public spaces in Pennsylvania. What used to be a parking lot is now 2.5 acres of pathways, fountains, picnic tables, and a reading garden. At this hour on Wall Street, the Dow is down 367 points. The S&P is down 27, the NASDAQ down 180. KDKA Radio News Time, 1032. Our next update at 11 on the Voice of Pittsburgh. News Radio, KDKA.
Time now for today's Spotlight on Money, sponsored by Lenseek.
Impulse purchases can be a budget buster, especially if they're big-ticket items.
So you walk out paying 10 times more than what was expected because something caught your eye.
Financial planner Ed Jertson says give yourself 24 to 48 hours before buying that big-ticket item. That way you can determine if you need it or merely want it.
Do I want this or do I need this? Because oftentimes those two get blurred.
I'm Rob Hart.
At Lenseek, we know running a business takes heart, hustle, and sometimes a little help. That's why we stand with you with our exclusive AI lending platform, connecting you to over 100 funders. If you've been in business for at least 2 years with a minimum annual revenue of $500,000, you can get up to $1 million in funding in as fast as 24 hours. No collateral, no prepayment penalties, no red tape. Apply today with no cost or obligation at lenseek.com. That's LENDSEEK.com.
So I'm outside yesterday with Christine, my wife, and we're walking around the yard, that spring cleaning thing that we love so much. So we have a bay window in the front of the house that is old, and I'm being kind. It needs replaced. And now's the time, because Windows Direct is the place to go. Universal Windows Direct, because right now if you buy 2 windows, you get 2 free, because I found 2 other windows that need replaced. And this is the time of year to do it because of the weather and a fresh start and getting your taxes done and planning for that refund. All this stuff works together with Windows Direct. And, by the way, if you do it now, 24 months, no payment, and they're offering a $500 bonus off your home improvement project. Windows Direct, they get it, folks. Unbelievable performance. 412-543-6003. Universal Windows Direct, 412-543-6003.
If you received a notice from the IRS, do not ignore it. Trust me, the problem will only get worse. It's also a big mistake to try and handle your tax problem on your own. If you owe back taxes, it's a fact. The government has the power to take everything you own, including your home, business, wages, and savings. But here's the good news. The IRS has new programs that are geared to help you dramatically settle, reduce, or eliminate what you owe. But you have to call now. 1-800-684-5554. That's 1-800-684-5554. When you call this free consumer tax helpline, you will get free information on how you can reduce or eliminate back taxes, including penalties and interest, even if you have unfiled returns, a tax lien, wage garnishment, bank levy, or have entered into a payment plan but can't make the payments. There are programs designed to help you. Stop the collection process and stop living in fear. Call this free consumer tax hotline today for free info. 1-800-684-5554. That's 1-800-684-5554. 1-800-684-5554.
From the P.J. Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA Traffic powered by Bowser. Ellen, what's up?
What's up is the heavy rain is just making for very sluggish travel. Certainly something you want to factor into your travel times before you grab the keys and the umbrella and head out the door this morning, folks. We do have an accident reported on the eastbound I-76 stretch. That's the Pennsylvania Turnpike, just east of the Pittsburgh-Monroeville interchange. So watch out for slowdowns as you travel there. You still have some sluggish stuff as you come inbound toward the Squirrel Hill tunnels on the Parkway East, I-376 headed westbound or inbound. You're getting into some slow stuff right around Edgewood, Swissvale. Parkway West on the inbound ride is heavy right around the Parkway Center Mall. On-ramp outbound is sluggish down the backside of Green Tree Hill and rounding the bend by Carnegie. With AAA traffic, I'm Ellen Gamble on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred Roofing Replacement Contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
It's going to stay humid through this afternoon with periods of rain and a thunderstorm. Could have some ponding on roadways, a high of 74. Under a clearing sky tonight, we'll have a low of 61. Partly sunny, maybe a shower tomorrow, high 79. For AccuWeather, I'm meteorologist Brian Thompson at 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
The KDKA radio text line is driven by Kenny Ross Auto Group. Find your best deal and Pittsburgh's best warranty at kennyross.com.
Hey, folks, it's Marty. Wow, the Medicare stuff, confusing, stressful, planning is difficult, it can be expensive. Check this out. I love MediConnect. They can talk Medicare. It's easy to follow. You can be confident in your coverage. Folks, I trust them. They've had great success. There is no cost for their help. They're local. Their advisors are live. Seriously, in your neighborhood. 888-818-6334. MediConnect. Give them a call. Animal rapes a woman on the south side in a parking lot. Cops also think he drugged her. Poor thing. Said she had one drink and then wakes up in a hospital. And this Larry Pappy Johnson guy. That's all I can play because he was being vulgar. He was singing. He was rapping. And he said he did his time and he's innocent all day yesterday from New York after he raped this unconscious woman. New York cops have him in custody. I hope they bury him under the damn jail. He's an animal. But his crime wave has been a South Side thing. I stabbed someone at a prominent bar there. And now this rape and a significant number of other charges in between. Part of the scourge that ruins the image of the South Side. To address this sort of thing and the nuisance bars that are the cancer of the South Side. Zapala will be there in about 20 minutes at the unofficial mayor of the South Side's bar, Chipka's. Rich, what's up, brother?
Good, Marty. How are you?
That animal. It's disgusting, isn't it?
It's terrible. And, you know, it happened during that Southside Fest at 2:50 a.m., one block off of East Carson.
Now, they defend that, saying Southside Fest was over and that they did not have anything to do with this. But regardless, he raped a damn unconscious woman and it happened on the south side, sir, and it happened in a parking lot, and it's deplorable, and it's dangerous as hell, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And the security guys park their cars in that lot for the Southside Fest.
Tell me what's happening at your bar in about 20 minutes, sir.
Zappala called a meeting with the mayor, the chief, Bobby Charlin, LCB, LCE, trying to figure out a way to stop this chronic problem in the Southside for the last 7 years.
What are you hoping for? What would you like the focus to be? Because he clearly has Zappala's ear. Go ahead.
Well, you just got to let the Pittsburgh police enforce the laws on the books. No more Southside Fest where you close down a state highway, have a flea market on a state highway, sell beer on a state highway, and everybody is all the residents are, they can't even get to their own homes, and it doesn't work. And the overtaxed taxpayers of Pittsburgh are paying $500,000 for this Southside Fest, which is a complete failure. What we got to do is get back to blocking and tackling. Let the police do their jobs, and we'll come back to normal.
You agree, I agree, and cops agree that the massive problem there are these nuisance bars, right?
Oh yeah. There's 3 or 4 of them, and now these 3 or 4 are receiving free security from the taxpayers of Pittsburgh for the Southside Fest, and at the peril of every other business down there, the pizza shops, the gyro shops. None of their customers could get to them to buy their product because of this stupid idea.
The cops told me they gave Zappala's people 60 complaints from one of those bars, and nothing happened. Can we expect something to happen?
I don't know what they give to Steve.
Yeah.
But something has to be done.
And
Steve shut down 2 bars in Southside already. He shut down Oddballs and the one up by the firehouse on Engine 24.
So I get these numbers right before we talked. Non-traffic arrests down 68%. Arrest down 57%. Firearms recovered down 93%. Friday and Saturday nights. In other words, crime pretty much eliminated on those nights. Are you buying that, sir?
The girl was just raped in front of everybody at 2:50 a.m. during the Southside Fest. Who's the accountant for the Pittsburgh police telling to visit Pittsburgh? If Visit Pittsburgh said we made $1.5 billion, let's use that money to hire more police. They're lying about everything.
Here's their response. During the rape, the streets were back open. Officers were no longer on foot patrol. Street Fest was over. Are you buying that?
No. What did they just get up and run home back to Bethel Park? The fest is. The bars don't close until 2:30, and then the people let out. Now this happened 20 minutes after that. So you're saying that every officer just got up and left?
He's an animal. It's disgusting. And these friggin' disgusting, sleazy, grimy friggin' bars need to go. And Zappala seems to indicate he wants to focus on that. Is that fair?
Yeah. I think he's going to. There's not legislation, laws on the books that the city can go in and do things to these certain bars.
Will you text me when the meeting's over?
Absolutely.
Rich Chipka, let's do this, man. Thanks for caring. Truth to power, brother.
Thank you, Marty.
The unofficial mayor of the South Side.
Listen to KDKA Radio on the Odyssey, iHeartRadio, or TuneIn apps.
Summer storms can spell disaster for your roof and more. At Home Genius Exteriors, we stop the damage before it starts. Call now during our summer savings event and get 50% off materials for your new roof. Plus, get no interest and no payments till 2027. Call Home Genius Exteriors at 855-UR-GENIUS to schedule your free roof and attic inspection. That's 855, the letter U, the letter R, Genius. Home Genius Exteriors, the genius choice in roofing. See website for details.
Are you turning 65 and have questions about Medicare? Aetna has Medicare Advantage plans that include prescription drug coverage in Pennsylvania with a $0 monthly plan premium. Plus, the plans include benefits like dental, vision, and hearing. You may also qualify for a monthly credit toward your Part B premium. Call Aetna today at 1-888-76-AETNA to learn more.
Aetna Medicare is an HMO PPO plan with a Medicare contract. Our D-SNPs also have contracts with state Medicaid programs. Enrollment in our plans depends on contract renewal. Plan features and availability may vary by service area.
From the P.J. Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA Traffic, powered by Bowser. Ellen, what's up?
Marty, we have crews headed to the scene of a reported accident in North Fayette Township. This is on Steubenville Pike near Montour Church Road, so watch for slowdowns around that. The rain is just making everything slower as you head out and about, folks. Leaving extra travel time is a great idea given the weather conditions today. Parkway West on the inbound ride is very slow for you as you crest the top of Green Tree Hill and try to fit down through the Fort Pitt tunnels. We do have the Parkway East inbound sluggish as well, beginning at Edgewood Swissvale before the Squirrel Hill tunnels. The 28's a pretty decent ride, just a little bit slow go for you headed toward town right around the 31st Street Bridge. With AAA Traffic, I'm Ellen Gamble on 100.1 FM at AM 1020 KDKA.
Is it time to talk about the national debt, which now has topped $40 trillion, and it has doubled since 2016. That's right. Donald Trump, Joe Biden, and Donald Trump have doubled the national debt. Plus, Bill Cleveland is somewhere on the road. We'll check in with him. America at Night. Join us right here. Tonight at 10 on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Sprained wrist, ankle twist. Broken thumb, can't make a fist. Busted knee, surgery. That patch of ice you didn't see.
Where pain starts, Jernavix suzetrigine begins. Jernavix is a non-opioid 50-milligram prescription tablet for adults with moderate to severe acute pain that reduces pain signals before they reach the brain.
Tendon tear, nose repair, tripping on that broken stair, dislocation, operation, moped crash while on vacation.
Do not take Jernavix with CYP3A inhibitors. Avoid use with grapefruit or liver problems, as these may increase side effects. Tell your doctor about all your medicines if you are pregnant or breastfeeding. Jernavix may make certain medicines and birth control less effective. Side effects include itching, muscle spasms, rash, and elevated muscle enzymes.
Joint displacement, knee replacement, fell on marbles in the basement, ladder slip, broken hip, that rock climb where you lost your grip.
To learn more about Jernavix, ask your doctor. Call 1-833-589-PAIN or visit jernavix.com.
100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA. Covered by JP Roofing and Siding. Pittsburgh's #1 platinum roofing company.
For generations, you've listened to us in your kitchen, catching baseball games on your front porch, and ending your day as your bedtime buddy. Now, you can watch us every day on your TV with our new KDKA Radio YouTube page or by clicking on KDKARadio.com. It's presented by Metropolitan Windows. Same great content, more live visuals. The voice of Pittsburgh, 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
Hey, it's Pony back to talk about Comer and Cross and their end-of-year garage sale going on right now. No, they're not having a sale in their garage. They are hooking you up with the garage floor of your dreams, just like they did for me. It's going to feel like pulling into a new car showroom every night. I get to do that every night, and you can too. A garage floor that's guaranteed to never chip, never crack, or show tire lift like epoxy or paint would. Comer and Cross, these are pros. Not a fly-by-night organization. They're never pushy. They listen to you and your needs. Over 2,000 five-star reviews. They'll fix all the cracks and pits perfectly. And right now you can schedule them for their end-of-year garage sale. You'll get the best price of the year guaranteed. And on top of that, 50% off installation. And my installation took 1 day. So in 1 day, you can have a new garage floor. Easy call, 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. That's 1-800-NEW-FLOOR or schedule online at COMERcross.com.
Doug.
Limu and I created a trick to help you remember that you can customize your car insurance and save with Liberty Mutual. You see, the shirts Limu and I wear are yellow, and yellow is the color of lemons, and lemons grow on trees, and trees provide oxygen, and oxygen helps us breathe, and breathing is how you live, and you can live more life when you save money by customizing your car insurance. I agree, Limu. It's really quite simple. Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty. University of Maryland Global Campus offers more than 50 flexible online certificates that provide short-term credentials and real-world skills you can use immediately, with a range of affordable undergraduate and graduate certificates in high-demand fields like business, AI, cybersecurity, data analytics, and healthcare. You can earn credentials quickly to help advance your career. No application fee if you apply by September 1st. Classes start soon. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
From the people who brought you It's the Dog Park comes.
Your dog is limping, but she seems fine. Plus, you've heard they can fake it just to get what they want. So what's the deal now? You're being gaslit.
Protect your dog from injury and illness with Progressive Pet Insurance.
Oh, now she switched legs. What a diva.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Coverage subject to policy terms.
Too hot to cook. Treat the family to an Italian meal that reminds you of Mama's cooking at Monticello's. Find one of Monticello's 6 locations to enjoy an affordable lunch or dinner. The combination of great food, family, or friends is the perfect recipe for an enjoyable night out. Serving over 175 million slices of their delicious pizza since 1980. Come home to Monticello's. Your table is waiting. Dine in, takeout, or delivery available. Visit Monticellos.com.
He's live, he's local, he's Marty Griffin. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
I'm hoping that it's just not a theater, this meeting at a bar on the south side. I'm hoping that Zapala goes there with intent to make a difference. I hope this isn't just a blathering stream of consciousness and no follow-up and no real game plan. I do know this. His detectives have been given a significant number of reports about nuisance bars on the south side. And I hear excuse after excuse after excuse from them and from others. We'll see. Oftentimes, talking heads like Zapala, who rarely appears in public and rarely does news conferences and never comes on these shows for whatever reason. I could care less. What I care about is that I'm hoping this isn't just some coffee, donuts, and Steve's stream of consciousness for 40 minutes and then nothing happens. What I hope is he promises to get his people in the face of these grimy, crummy nuisance bar owners and shut them down. Because every weekend there are drugs in there. There are sexual activities in there. There are felonies committed in there. How do I know this? From people that work there. They hire grimy, sleazy, scummy security people that don't give a blank. And they do whatever the hell they want. Then they spill out on the streets when they close and they beat the hell out of each other. And in this case, they spilled out on the streets. One of the women was drugged, passed out, and raped in a parking lot. A spillover from one of these grimy, sleazy, crime haven nuisance bars. Hoping Zapala doesn't just hold this soundbite for the local media and then nothing happens. I'm hoping that he follows up. We will make sure he does. Brother Anthony, good morning.
Hey, Marty, I have a curious question. Now, this woman who alleges she was raped, she gets out of the hospital. She's able to trace her Apple phone to a home in Allentown. She calls 911 and asks to have a police accompany her. They do. She retrieves her merchandise or articles. Why wasn't this person arrested then instead of able to leave to go to New York?
He said he was gone. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, maybe I read the article. No, the article says that this person gave her the articles back. So, I mean, that's a curious question.
Yeah.
And I've read two articles, and they allege the person who did the raid gave her articles back with the police there. So that maybe you look in that a little more, because that doesn't make any sense to me.
I'm with you. Meantime, I hope this isn't just a theater by Zappala and he disappears for another 2 months. I hope that this is more than just a soundbite for the local TV stations and that they do something significant.
Once Zappala's gone, the way it looks now, we're going to get a progressive DA because we've already got progressive judges. We've got just a bunch of utter nonsense going on around here. We're in trouble, man. So once he's gone, make no mistake, you're going to get a Soros prosecutor. So you add it on to the mayor and all this other nonsense, who supposedly was going to clean all this stuff up. We're going to be in big trouble, man.
Did you hear the jury where they were getting high in Borkowski's court and they had to dismiss a murder case?
I'm surprised he didn't hold the whole jury in contempt.
Right on. Throw them all in damn jail. Drug test all of them.
You found out what happened.
Right.
That's another, they're not held accountable. That is, but see the mindset of some people. Marty, who would have thought to smoke weed
I don't know.
in the jury room in the courthouse where the sheriff's and police?
I don't know.
So this is what we're facing here.
This is where we're at.
Right. And Ed, he was the last of the holdouts.
He was.
He's not going to hold anybody accountable?
He's done. This is it for him. He's walking away. He's had enough. Hit the wall.
Apparently. Then what we got?
Oh,
Thanks,
my brother. Thank you.
All right.
My man. It's an unbelievable mess. At least they have the animal in custody in New York. I will find out the details of what Anthony mentioned as soon as we get into a break. It's disgusting. Meantime, you got to hear what we've got for you in the next hour regarding a $1 million bathroom downtown that was supposed to be for public use. At the end of the day, folks, you're not going to believe what we found out when we went downtown. It's disgusting.
Every Tuesday morning at 7:20, listen for Inside Independence Health, a look at all things healthcare with the experts from Independence Health System. It's brought to you by Independence Health System. Expert care here.
The Village at St. Barnabas, the perfect place for mom.
So my friend Carlos with Greater Pitt Tree Service, this is the guy to call. This is the company to call with all these big storms and all these big trees down. The safest, the most highly trained, the best pricing, the best equipment, the best you'll ever find. He's done several trees in our neighborhood and in our yard. 412-884-TREE, 412-884-TREE, Greater Pitt Tree Service. Give me a yell. Strong communities are built by skilled hands. Hands belonging to Pennsylvania laborers, from highways and bridges to schools, hospitals, and energy projects. Union laborers are trained, certified, and committed to getting the job done. The Pennsylvania Laborers District Council is building careers with outstanding training, family-supporting wages, excellent benefits, and a safer future for workers across the Commonwealth. Love them. When quality matters, build with union laborers. Learn more about the Pennsylvania Laborers District Council and the professionals who are building every day.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. And you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
SchultzFord.com. 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 SchultzFord.com.
KDKA and KDKA FM HD2 Pittsburgh. W261AX Pittsburgh.
Always live on the free Odyssey app. From the Aetna Medicare studios.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
It's 67 with widespread rain. Some of it's heavy. It's 11 o'clock. I'm Paul Rasmussen, and flash flood warnings are in effect in several Pittsburgh region counties. Between a half inch to 1 inch of rain has fallen, with another inch possible. Flash flooding ongoing or expected at this hour. Flash flood warnings for central Greene and southwestern Washington counties are in effect until 12:45 p.m. Warnings for Allegheny County, along with western Fayette, northeastern Greene, central Washington, and southwestern Westmoreland counties are in effect until 1 p.m. A Penn West California student was found dead in Washington County overnight. The coroner says the body of 18-year-old Caroline Heinz of McMurray was found in a vehicle at the California Public Library parking lot at 100 Wood Street a few minutes after midnight. Officials say Caroline was with family earlier in the day and was supposed to return to campus. But when she didn't check in, her family traced her vehicle to Wood Street. Heinz's death is under investigation by the coroner's office and state police. The man wanted for a sexual assault earlier this month on the South Side is in custody in New York City. 37-year-old Larry Johnson was arrested this morning in Staten Island. He's accused of raping a woman and stealing her belongings on South 14th Street after she left Capo's. The victim woke up in a hospital, her phone, wallet, watch, keys, and purse missing. Johnson reportedly returned the items and gave the victim his phone number. He's facing charges of rape, robbery, harassment, and more. A state police helicopter and a small plane collided last night at Carlisle Regional Airport. It happened during a training exercise. The chopper, hovering near a runway with 2 troopers inside, was hit by a Cessna 150 on approach for landing. The aircraft suddenly veered into the helicopter. State Police Lieutenant Colonel George Bibbins.
The plane crashed into the ground a short distance ahead in many pieces. The helicopter, without its blades and without its tail boom, rolled inverted and crashed into the ground.
The pilot of the Cessna was killed, but the troopers were able to get out of the wreckage. One officer kicked out a window and then pulled his bleeding partner to safety. Both were in stable condition. Medical experts are talking about a potential breakthrough in cancer treatment. A personalized vaccine is showing promise. Dr. Tara Narula says treatment built from a patient's cancerous tumor delays the recurrence of a serious form of skin cancer and blocked its spread in high-risk patients.
This is kind of a novel idea of using this sort of injection or to generate an immune response, but instead of to an infection, you're generating it to tumor cells.
A group getting Keytruda had a decreased risk of recurrence or spread of the skin cancer. At this hour on Wall Street, the markets are all down. The Dow is off by 279 points, the S&P down 9, and the NASDAQ is down 141 points. KDKA Sports just in. The Penguins' 2026 Hall of Fame class was announced minutes ago. Marc-Andre Fleury, Larry Murphy, Jim Rutherford, and Jack McGregor will be honored with an on-ice ceremony prior to the Pens game on Saturday, November 14th. The news is brought to you by P.J. Fitzpatrick. Need a new roof or just want to repair a small leak? Trust PJ.com. KDKA Radio News Time, 11:03. 67, light rain and fog at Pittsburgh International now. AAA traffic and the AccuWeather forecaster coming up.
August is here and there's still plenty of summer left to explore with Bowser Hyundai Chippewa. Now's the perfect time to upgrade during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. The 2026 Hyundai Tucson all-wheel drive brings versatility to your ride, and right now at Bowser Hyundai Chippewa, you can get 0% for 60 months or 1.9% for 72 months. And don't forget, all new Hyundais come with Hyundai Assurance and are backed by America's best warranty. 10 years, 100,000 miles, powertrain limited warranty. So don't wait. Get to BowserChippewa.com today. Tax, title, and fees not included. Dealer doc fee of $490 applies. With credit approval and financing through HMFC. Offer ends 8/31/26. BowserChippewa.com. Bowser Hyundai Chippewa.
Well, that's the power of Bowser. Yeah.
At LendSeek, we know running a business takes heart, hustle, and sometimes a little help. That's why we stand with you with our exclusive AI lending platform, connecting you to over 100 funders. If you've been in business for at least 2 years with a minimum annual revenue of $500,000, you can get up to $1 million in funding in as fast as 24 hours. No collateral, no prepayment penalties, no red tape. Apply today with no cost or obligation at lendseek.com. That's LENDSEEK.com.
Pittsburgh, are you ready to relive the magic? Almost Queen. A tribute to Queen is taking the stage at Rivers Casino on Friday, September 18th. Experience the look, the power, and all the legendary hits all in one place. From Bohemian Rhapsody to Another One Bites the Dust, you'll be dancing all night long. Visit riverscasino.com for tickets and don't miss Almost Queen, a tribute to Queen live. We'll see you there.
From the P.J. Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA Traffic powered by Bowser. My friend Ellen, what's up?
Oh, busy with a couple of accidents here and lots of wet weather that's making the rush hour and the commute very slow for folks in a lot of spots. Marty, accident in North Fayette Township on Steubenville Pike near Montour Church Road. We have another one on the eastbound Pennsylvania Turnpike between the Pittsburgh and Irwin interchanges. It looks like this one is closer to the Pittsburgh interchange as you get onto the eastbound Turnpike there, so watch for slowdowns. Also, an accident near Pittsburgh International Airport on the ramp from PA 576 west to the I-376 Airport Expressway. You'll find slowdowns there. With AAA traffic, I'm Edlin Gamble on 100.1 FM at AM 1020 KDKA.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred Roofing Replacement Contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
We'll continue to have some rain at times, even a thunderstorm this afternoon, although that will wind down as the afternoon goes on. A high of 74. Watch for some ponding on roads and clearing out tonight with a low of 61 and maybe a shower tomorrow. For AccuWeather, I'm meteorologist Brian Thompson, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
It's Marty Griffin on the voice of Pittsburgh, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
By the way, this meeting is actually happening as we speak. So there's this big hoopla about this big summit at Chupka's Bar on the south side at, right now, 11 o'clock. And we were led to believe through a news release that Zappala would be there, his people would be there, the mayor would be there, the police chief would be there. Who else? Bobby Charlin, my man. He's afraid of me. Can you imagine? The city councilman on the south side is afraid of me. How is that? He's a grown-ass man. Grow up. Boy up. Come on, man. Just like his predecessor was, Krause, with that rug on his head. The worst ever. That thing need watered. I'm sorry, I digress. So the big hoopla summit about crime and violence on the south side is a dud. Steve Zappala doing a stream of consciousness for 35 reporters. And Zappala's not even there yet. Not surprised. Meantime, did you see this clip that we put on social?
Show downtown. Homeless vandals destroyed the $500,000 public restrooms.
Okay. Downtown. So, this is one of our pet peeves. No public bathrooms downtown. All right? All right. So, Gainey used COVID money to spend $1 million on bathrooms right there at Mellon Square Park, right there. Beautiful, brand new. The malcontents, the drug addicts, the drunks, pooped in the sinks, ruined it, used drugs, had sex, broke everything. The mayor's office shut them down. Shut them down. And promised to fix them 2 months ago. Remember, there is nowhere to use a restroom downtown unless you're buying a product at a restaurant. Patrick, is there one? Am I wrong? Is there one public restroom left downtown? One, Patrick.
Aside from the parking garages, the city-owned parking garages, no, that's it.
And so they have one somewhere in the garage.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. The city parking garages do have public restrooms, but there's no signs. No one knows they're there outside of the garage.
And describe where this park is so people can understand where these public restrooms are, so people understand.
Yeah, so Mellon Square Park, it's right across from the Omni William Penn.
Right.
That little parklet right there that also has a parking garage right there. They built this public restroom right on the side.
And they destroyed it, Patrick.
Within days of it opening.
I mean,
$500,000 project.
I mean, disgusting, Patrick.
Oh, used condoms, poop in the, everywhere, not just in the toilet. The toilet's backed up. They even covered them with, cardboard and whatever else because they're doing all kinds of illicit things in there. It's being used for a lot more than just a restroom.
So my man Barry, who I love to death, who's downtown a lot, has provided us with amazing content over the years. Stopped by to see, because they promised to clean it and fix it 2 months ago. My man Barry, good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning, Marty. How are you doing?
My man, so you decided to take a look at the bathrooms they promised to clean and fix 2 months ago, and what did you find yesterday when you walked up on them?
Well, sadly, I wasn't surprised when I walked by there and I saw the signs and the fresh paint on the plywood, because that kind of gave me an impression that, once the paint goes up, then the posters or whatever are going to go up next, and then that's closing the entire chapter. That ends with the bathrooms, which is idiotic because, they spent all that money, then they're just going to write it off and go on to the next project.
So they promised to fix it and didn't, and they put some plywood up, and we thought, temporary, they'll fix it. And here we are 2 months later, and it looks like their solution to this ridiculous problem is gray paint, Barry, right?
Yeah, right? Just seal them up and walk away. Everything's done.
It's annoying, isn't it?
Very much so.
Barry, you're downtown all the time. Where do you? Dumb question. Where do you use the bathroom?
I actually don't.
Okay.
Because typically when I'm going downtown, I'm either going to Ides or Holy, so I just have willpower to hold it until I get home. Yeah. Yeah. The secret is just not drinking coffee that morning.
It's unbelievable. So in your mind, do you know anywhere downtown to use a bathroom without buying something?
Well, I keep hearing that Target might have a restroom. You might have to buy something. Maybe the New Burlingtons. I keep hearing about these.
So there's nothing public.
In that. No.
Is that the way a city should run, sir?
No.
Hell no.
Yeah.
It's a great video, Barry. Love you, brother. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
My man cares. So they use COVID relief money to build these bathrooms. Beautiful. The homeless, mentally ill, and drug addicts and alcoholics destroyed them in 2 weeks. They were boarded up 2 months ago, and then now they have a permanent gray paint over them. They're like entombed. I asked the mayor's office why they're not fixed. And Molly, who I love, said we're waiting on a deep clean. 2 months. 2 months waiting on someone to clean the bathrooms that are destroyed. To which I say, is that as good as it gets? $500,000 flushed down the toilet. Get it?
Listen to KDKA Radio on the Odyssey, iHeartRadio, or TuneIn apps.
A flash flood warning has been issued for Armstrong County, Fayette County, Indiana County, and Westmoreland County, effective until 2:40 p.m.
UPMC, life-saving, life-changing medicine.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
From the P.J. Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA Traffic, powered by Bowser. Ellen, what's up?
Looks like we have an accident or some sort of traffic trouble for folks who are trying to come across the Veterans Bridge, Marty, and head on 579 southbound toward the Liberty Bridge, and especially heavy toward the ramp that takes you up onto the outbound or eastbound Boulevard of the Allies. So do watch out for slowdowns around that. Also, we have slowdowns around an accident in North Fayette Township. This on Steubenville Pike near the intersection with Montour Church Road. Crews are on scene continuing to work with that particular issue. Parkway West on the inbound ride is heavy for you right around the runaway truck sand pile as you head down toward the Fort Pitt tunnels. Parkway East inbound is slow go at Edgewood Swissvale. With AAA Traffic, I'm Edlin Gamble on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Folks, appliances are big purchases. That's why I recommend Voss TV and Appliance, family-owned since 1960. Megan, Tracy, the entire Voss team are experts. They know appliances and TVs inside and out. They take the guesswork of shopping and provide helpful advice before, during, and after your purchase. Having knowledgeable people on your side that you can trust matters. Shop Voss's South Hill showroom. Go to VossTV.com or call 412-650-VOSS, 412-650-VOSS. Voss TV and Appliance. The lowest prices, guaranteed.
Want a health plan with access to the best care? With UPMC Health Plan, you have access to UPMC doctors and hospitals, as well as providers in your community, plus urgent and emergency care nationwide through the Cigna Healthcare PPO network. All this with award-winning customer service from our healthcare concierge team. When your employer gives you a choice of health insurance plans, choose UPMC Health Plan. For UPMC Health Plan award information, go to upmchealthplan.com/best.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast.
Pump up the volume.
When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
We asked parents to share their journey of adopting teens.
They changed who I am because I can't see life without them in it.
Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. Brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
The voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
Meantime, the big summit on the south side, the news conference, no one there yet. The mayor, no-show. The police chief, a no-show. The councilman, a no-show. And Zappala is 20 minutes late. They all care that much about crime on the south side. No one knows downtown better than Mad Max, and no one. In fact, Mad Max broke this story about A, the bathroom, how cool it was, then B, showed the video when they destroyed it, and C, when they boarded it up. Max, you're not surprised that their plan is to do nothing, sir, right?
It's par for the course, Marty, just like everything else.
You have followed this ridiculousness from day one, haven't you, sir?
Yeah, I mean, I was really excited when they got the new bathrooms put in. I've been complaining about the need for restrooms downtown for 6 years now, and I couldn't believe how nice they were when they were done. And I'm like, this is great. Here we are, finally, public restrooms for people to use. And then I noticed the element starting to settle in. The vagrants, the drug addicts, the homeless. And then I noticed that there were people in there abusing drugs. So I emailed the Pittsburgh Downtown Partnership, and I said, I don't know who put these bathrooms in, but they're not going to be nice for very long if something isn't done. And nothing was done, and lo and behold, what I predicted came true. About 3 weeks later, they were completely trashed and unusable.
It's awful. Awful.
I mean, I hate to be Debbie Downer, but I've been in this for 6 years now trying to get something done about this, and it's the same story, different day.
Max, where can the public use a bathroom downtown? Where?
Pick an alley, any alley. Exchange Way, McCrea Way, Strawberry Way. I feel bad. I genuinely feel bad for the people that are down. I mean, these aren't just people that are homeless. These are everyday people that are downtown, the ladder issues, whatever their deal is. And I'm like, hey, man, you have to do that here. And like, where am I supposed to go? And I'm like, I can't argue with that. And it's not their fault there aren't any public restrooms. The reason there aren't any public restrooms are because of all the addicts that ruined it for everybody else. The businesses had to shut their public restrooms. Well, not public, but their business restrooms down. They had to make a business decision. Am I going to service my customers and my employees, or am I going to let these addicts come in here and overdose and die in my bathrooms, leave their paraphernalia in here? So what choice did they have?
Well, Max pointed out the contrast to the bathrooms at Point State Park that are pristine and never have an issue because they police them, and the city blew these off. Those are the facts.
It's just, lack of planning, lack of management. And it's like anything else with the city. They're great at getting something done, but then there's no follow-up and follow-through. So everything just turns to crap. And case in point, like all these homeless encampments, you have these NGOs giving out tents, allowing people to camp out.
Sure.
But then the NGOs aren't doing any follow-up. Where are the trash receptacles? Where are the advocates going out with sharps containers, collecting the sharps from all the addicts that they're letting? Nobody's talking to anybody. Everybody's just all so compartmentalized and doing their own thing that it's just one big giant crap show.
It's embarrassing and shameful.
It is, and it doesn't have to be that way.
Some guy just says, what do you want them to do? Fix it so someone can break it again? No. Fix it and police it, Max. Right?
Fix it, and then and like I said again, I'll die on this hill. When you arrest these people for vandalizing, doing whatever downtown that they shouldn't be doing, make them bathroom attendants. Make them go around town and pick up the trash. Give them some type of community service. If you're not going to jail them, and hold them accountable that way. Give them some type of community service so they can pay it back to the community what they're doing and make Pittsburgh nicer for everybody.
It's disgusting.
I don't think that's an unreasonable ask.
It isn't, Max. One of our boys sent you some pictures from, was it Toronto?
Ontario.
Of their public restrooms. You could
Beautiful.
eat off the floors.
You could perform brain surgery in those restrooms. They're so clean.
Right. Because they fix them and police them, sir.
Right. And other places, they charge a nominal fee to get in there and use the restroom. I mean, that's, I guess, one way to keep the riffraff out. But that still doesn't solve the problem. If people can't get in there to use them, then they're still defecating and urinating in the street. So there's got to be a way to keep these open, manage it so that they're cleaned and maintained and accessible for everybody. And when people are going in there and abusing drugs, there needs to be some type of accountability, whether it's, 2 or 3 days in jail or, again, hey, you know what, you want to shoot drugs in the bathroom, that's cool, but now you're going to be the bathroom attendant for 30 days. I don't care. Something needs to happen, and right now nothing is happening.
Well, the solution isn't boarding it up, Max, and painting it gray. That's not the damn solution. Come on, man.
No. It's lazy.
It's lazy. It's lazy. It's kicking the can.
Yep.
It's ignorant, man. Before you go.
And if you open that bathroom without, go ahead.
Let's get personal. Max is family to us, one of my favorite people on earth, and we become good friends. And he was pretty much up all night and all day yesterday. His wife had a serious surgery. How is she doing, sir?
She's doing well. It was a 3-hour procedure yesterday. She basically had a hysterectomy. She was diagnosed with ovarian cancer back in November.
Yeah.
So that all needed to come out. But her cancer numbers are fantastic. The oncologist is super happy with where everything's going. So this is just kind of the final step in that journey. And she's got a little bit more to go, but she's doing well compared to where she was several months ago. So everybody's happy the direction that things are moving in.
We're going to make a social media post to help out the family with food and that sort of thing. Patrick is doing that as we speak. Thinking about you all the time, brother. Give that wonderful woman a hug.
Marty.
You're my man. I love you, man. No one cares more than Max. Thanks, my man. Go get him. He's an amazing man and has an amazing wife and is really committed to downtown and has been the guy who tells the truth. Most of what you see downtown comes from Max, who has a family, works full-time jobs, but wants to make a difference. And I love the man. And his wife has been through hell. Quite frankly, thought she was going to die. And now she's fighting back. Had major surgery, portions of her small and large intestine also removed to get rid of tumors, has had chemo, radiation, and is hospitalized right now. And we're going to put up a social media post to help Max and his family with some food as this thing plays out. I love the man. No one means more to us than Max.
So many of us put up with credit card convenience fees, but you want the points. This month, owner Rick Fish of Specialty Window and Doors waiving the 3.5% credit card fee with a purchase of any window or door from Specialty Window and Door. This way, you can build up your points or take advantage of 0% financing for 12 months. Get the windows and doors you need now from a locally owned company who specializes in, guess what? Windows and doors. Visit specialtywindowanddoor.com.
Hey, folks, Marty here with my friend Harold Shepley. I have so many people calling, feeling totally overwhelmed with all of their expenses. What are your recommendations?
Well, first of all, you don't want to get totally overwhelmed. I know you're getting hit from all different directions, but you want to keep your focus on your necessities, your gas, your electric, your home. Focus on those and then call into my law firm for a solution.
Don't hide. Seek advice.
Absolutely.
That's where you get it. Harold Shepley, ShepleyLaw.com.
I'm with Joe Potocnik from JP Roofing and Siding, a platinum preferred contractor from Owens Corning. Joe, what does that mean?
It's an elite status. We earn that by using Owens Corning products to qualify for the platinum preferred warranty. That's a 50-year warranty on the materials and 25-year on the labor, 100%.
That's the upper 1% in America after 45 years, Joe. Congratulations.
Thank you, Larry.
Call JP Roofing and Siding, 412-829-7711.
Being diagnosed with leukemia, lymphoma, myeloma, or one of over 100 other types of blood cancer makes people want more time to do the things they love. We are Blood Cancer United. We do the most for more people with blood cancer. Join us at bloodcancerunited.org.
Mommy, how come I can't sit in the front seat?
Because I love you and you're just not ready yet.
Putting your kids in the right seat for their age and size is an act of love. Check that your kids are in the right seat at nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Love protects. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
From the Aetna Medicare Studios.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
67 with widespread rain showers. It's 11:30. I'm Paul Rasmussen. Flash flood warnings are in effect for several counties. Warnings for central Greene and southwestern Washington counties are in effect until 12:45. And warnings for Allegheny and Westmoreland counties, along with western and north central Fayette, northeastern Greene, central Washington, southwestern Armstrong, and southwestern Indiana counties are in effect until 1 p.m. A Penn West, California student was found dead in Washington County overnight. The coroner says the body of 18-year-old Caroline Heinz of McMurray was found in a vehicle at the California Public Library parking lot at 100 Wood Street a few minutes after midnight. Officials say Caroline was with family earlier in the day and was supposed to return to campus. When she didn't check in, her family traced her vehicle to Wood Street. Heinz's death is under investigation by the coroner's office and state police. A new study of driver behavior finds speeding is so commonplace, many motorists now consider it a normal part of being behind the wheel. AAA's Jim Garrity says drivers have three reasons for speeding.
The top one is to get around slower drivers, then to reach their destinations faster, and then to hold up with traffic. But the bottom line is that speeding has become normalized, and that makes it harder to change that behavior.
Garrity says those attitudes matter because speeding can have deadly consequences. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says speeding was a factor in nearly 30% of traffic fatalities. On Wall Street, the Dow is down 333 points, the S&P down 22 now, and the Nasdaq is down 208. KDKA Radio News Time, 11:31. Our next update at noon on the Voice of Pittsburgh, News Radio KDKA.
I spoke to John Perry with Perry Calder Law Firm yesterday. JP said they have doctors on their staff to investigate medical malpractice cases. Your case, doctors on the staff. They've had some of the best results in America in terms of lawsuits won and settled. AI, oh, they've got it. Attorney intelligence. Perry Calder, 412-281-4200. 412-281-4200. Give him a call. Ellen, what's up?
What's up, Marty, is we have gotten some word from the folks down at the Bethel Park Police Department that they have some roads restricted because of downed wires and also some flooding, ponding on the roadways there. So Long Avenue at Wallace Avenue is closed due to wires down. Also, Orchard Avenue and Tischler Road are affected due to downed wires in that area. The wet weather has left a lot of slowdowns in the commute, and certainly you do have some accidents as well. One in North Fayette Township on Steubenville Pike near Montour Church Road. Parkway West on the inbound ride is just stop and go down the front side of Green Tree Hill. Parkway East inbound is heavy right around Edgewood, Swissvale. With AAA traffic, I'm Ellen Gamble on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred roofing replacement contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
Humid this afternoon with periods of rain and a thunderstorm, which could lead to some ponding on roadways. High 74. And then it will clear out tonight with a low of 61. Partly sunny for tomorrow with a passing afternoon shower. High 79. For AccuWeather, I'm meteorologist Brian Thompson, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
There is treatment for neuropathy. I'm Dr. Dawn Spalla. At Allegheny Health and Physical Medicine, we treat neuropathy patients daily. No drugs, no surgery, just relief. Call 724-224-2224 for a free consultation in our Sarver or Brackenridge locations.
The KDKA radio text line is driven by Kenny Ross Auto Group. Find your best deal and Pittsburgh's best warranty at kennyross.com.
Is it time to talk about the national debt, which now has topped $40 trillion, and it has doubled since 2016. That's right. Donald Trump, Joe Biden, and Donald Trump have doubled the national debt. Plus, Bill Cleveland is somewhere on the road. We'll check in with him. America at Night. Join us right here. Tonight at 10 on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
All right, I think we're back. A lot of noise and silence and more noise, and we're back. I wanted to do this because I think it's a good idea. I think a lot of folks love the Steelers. I do. A lot of folks can't afford game day tickets. They're the cheap ones are about $200, something like that. I kind of talked about this last week. I wanted to do it again this week because I think that there are a lot of guys out there that have kids or gals out there that have kids that they can't get them to games. They're very expensive, blah, blah, blah. And the preseason stuff is affordable. And that makes it cool. And no one knows this game more than one of my boys, Ticket Nick. And I snagged him again today. My man.
What's going on, Marty?
I think this is a cool game. I love these two quarterbacks, and I think it's a great opportunity for fans, don't you?
I do. I mean, I think it's, school's in session or not for a lot of families. Go down on a Friday night.
Yeah.
Weather should be good.
Yeah. And we did this last week, and I love it as a public service, honestly. And Nick knows this game more than anyone in America. That's why I love him. It's affordable, is it not? These games.
Absolutely affordable.
Throw some examples at me for tomorrow night's game. And by the way, they're saying no rain and nice temperature, so a beautiful night for it. What kind of prices,
If you're looking for upper levels and you're not picky on the road, you'll probably get in for $20, $25.
No.
You need something in groups, you're probably looking at $30 to $40. If you're taking a family of four, you're going to want to sit together. So, but still, $30, $40 a ticket, go down for a half and have a good time.
And are there other tickets out there, brother?
Oh, there's tickets out there.
Oh, are there?
I have seats in hand ready to go.
Two fists?
There'd be more than two fists. Yeah, more than two fists. Yeah, I can. I'm looking to move seats.
Patrick, Patrick looks this stuff up. What are you seeing in terms of tickets, Patrick?
Well, I was just pulling that up.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So Nick,
$38.
$38. So Nick, what's the cheap seat, like high end zone, if a kid wants to go with his friends?
$20.
Wow.
Right now.
Wow. And Nick, what about parking?
Parking, if you want to park downtown, you're going to be in walkover. It's going to be probably $30, $40 to park. If you want something around the stadium, you're probably looking at $60 and up.
I see. So that hasn't dropped dramatically.
No. I actually expected not to drop. I expect parking to probably tighten up just due to it being a Friday evening.
All right. And there are plenty of seats. What's a good seat tomorrow?
Good seat tomorrow?
Yeah.
$100. $100.
And where's that put you?
I'd put you probably could get a club seat for about $80 tomorrow.
Club seat?
Mm-hmm.
How about in the new club? What's it called?
I don't have any. I don't think I have anything in the new club.
Wow.
I mean, I know I don't. But I mean,
I'm kidding.
I haven't seen any even on the exchange.
All right, $20 seats. Patrick, what else are you seeing?
I'm seeing $100, like $112 for 50-yard line.
Whoa.
2-3 rows up.
Wow. And on a typical home game, mid-season Ravens, what's that ticket cost, Nick?
I mean, typically, it depends. Mid-season, we typically don't get the Ravens till the end of the season.
Okay.
But you're looking at like a $300 get-in at that point.
Oh, wow.
$300 to $700 ticket.
All right, Nick, me and you, baby. Let's go.
Hey, I got plenty. We can sit in a couple of them.
Hyde Park, baby. Hyde Park.
Maybe. It may happen tomorrow.
Wow. All right, my man. Thanks, brother. I'm going to touch base with you again tomorrow. I love the information. It's a great opportunity. Look, I grab him because he's the best in America. He just is. And I'm doing this, honestly, because I think, honestly, most kids don't care if it's regular season. And I told Nick when I asked him about this, and Larry this morning, I'd rather see these two quarterbacks than Aaron Rodgers. I think it's really cool to see the young guys play. And I don't care if it's an exhibition game. It's very cool. It's a great environment. And there aren't as many crazy people at these games. And it's cheaper. So check it out. $20 seats, high-end zone. $40 seats, little better. $100 seats, 50-yard line, that are usually $400, and some of them $600. Just saying. They're there. I love it. All right, folks. Again, check it out. Bring your kids to a game you can afford. Get the whole family in there for $100. Pretty cool.
Listen to the Marty Griffin Show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Get in on some great end-of-summer savings at Coons Market. Isn't that right, Frank Dentisi?
Right, Rob. In our meat department, regular or bun-sized ballpark franks, 15-ounce packages, buy one, get one free. In the produce department, red or green seedless grapes are $2.49 a pound. In the deli, Coons Linguine salad, $3.99 a pound. Additional savings this week, selected varieties of Dannon yogurt, 4.5 to 5.3 ounce cups, 4 for $5.
It's happening now at Coons Market, a Pittsburgh tradition.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
From the PJ Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA Traffic, powered by Bowser. Ellen, what's up?
This is absolutely crazy. We don't usually see this kind of activity on our interstates. So the outbound or eastbound stretch of 376, the Parkway East between Edgewood, Swissvale, and Wilkinsburg, it looks like a tree has come down onto the roadway or partially off of the right side of the roadway. And there are branches, leaves, everything all over the parkway. It looks like we might have had an inbound or westbound accident in the left lane of the parkway in the same area. Traffic stopped. There are tons of people out walking around on the parkway trying to get this tree and the branches. Yeah, it's crazy. It's on our PennDOT cameras.
Wow.
So again, it looks like right now traffic outbound on the Parkway East has stopped. I don't know if this is a tree that's come down because of all the heavy rain, but folks need to know if they're headed outbound or eastbound on the Parkway East 376.
Ellen, where though, specifically, where?
So if you're traveling out of the Squirrel Hill tunnels, you cross the Commercial Street Bridge and you come past Edgewood, Swissvale, you're going to be in slowdowns really quickly there. It's right around mile marker 77.4 near the Brinton Road overpass, and that stretches over the parkway between Edgewood, Swissvale, and the off-ramp for Forest Hills, Route 8. So just really crazy. I mean, I first caught my eye because there are people walking around on the parkway literally trying to clear these branches off the road. So inbound is slow too, Marty, if you're trying to get toward town because it looks like there might be an accident or some cars stopped.
Is it a big tree, Ellen?
It must be. I can't see the whole tree, but it was big enough that when it came down off the hillside, we have leaves and branches all over the interstate there on the outbound or eastbound side.
Is it dead stop, my friend? Dead?
Yeah, it looks like traffic's not moving at all on the outbound side of the Parkway East, and we've let our friends at PennDOT know that this has happened. I'm sure they're on it as well, but we just caught sight of this here in the past few minutes, and it's a little unsettling to see all these people walking around on the interstate, but they're trying to do the right thing and get the branches out of the way. So, folks, if you're traveling in either direction on the Parkway
I'm bothering
East.
you here, I know, but you're so good at this, I have to. Are there branches on cars?
I can't see if there's a car underneath all of that. I'm certainly hoping there's not. There's one car stopped ahead of where the branches came down, maybe kind of saw the tree come down and then stopped. I'm not able to see how far back the backlog extends. It'll probably quickly be into the tunnels on the outbound ride. But what caught my eye were all these people walking around on the parkway. Bless their hearts, clearing branches. So, so obviously the wet weather's an issue today, folks. But the Parkway East is a bit of a mess in both directions, just east of the Squirrel Hill tunnels. Marty, with AAA traffic, I'm Ellen Gamble on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Hey, folks, it's Marty. I was in ICU at UPMC. They saved my life, and this was recently. The care was around the clock. And the medicine was insane. And the doctors and the nurses and the kindness. They saved my life again. The truth is that it's the greatest health care I've ever received anywhere in the world. And it truly is life-saving, life-changing medicine. UPMC. I'm a believer.
When you call yourself the voice of Pittsburgh, you have to know when to not talk. Sometimes you just need to be the ears of Pittsburgh. Just listen. Listen to what you have to say. These are complicated and uncertain times. But when you need us, we are here for you. And we're listening. A trusted source that you can count on to be here. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Be prepared for the next outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Power your life with a Generac home standby generator.
Generator Supercenter of Pittsburgh clients have electricity. Visit Generator Supercenter of Pittsburgh, 1519 West Liberty Avenue. Call 412-947-4472.
University of Maryland Global Campus offers more than 50 flexible online certificates that provide short-term credentials and real-world skills you can use immediately, with a range of affordable undergraduate and graduate certificates in high-demand fields like business, AI, cybersecurity, data analytics, and healthcare. You can earn credentials quickly to help advance your career. No application fee if you apply by September 1st. Classes start soon. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
From the people who brought you It's the Dog Park comes.
Your dog is limping, but she seems fine. Plus, you've heard they can fake it just to get what they want. So what's the deal now? You're being gaslit.
Protect your dog from injury and illness with Progressive Pet Insurance.
Oh, now she switched legs. What a diva.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Coverage subject to policy terms.
A true spa bathroom isn't just about water pressure. It's about the view. Make your shower the crown jewel of your home with a custom frameless glass enclosure from Boulevard Glass and Metal. Check out their easy, hassle-free quote request at boulevardglassandmetal.com. Simply pick a layout, answer a few questions, and send it. They'll get back to you with a price. Or call 412-621-1799. See the difference at boulevardglassandmetal.com.
If you received a notice from the IRS, do not ignore it. Trust me, the problem will only get worse. It's also a big mistake to try and handle your tax problem on your own. If you owe back taxes, it's a fact. The government has the power to take everything you own, including your home, business, wages, and savings. But here's the good news. The IRS has new programs that are geared to help you dramatically settle, reduce, or eliminate what you owe. But you have to call now. 1-800-684-5554. That's 1-800-684-5554. When you call this free consumer tax helpline, you will get free information on how you can reduce or eliminate back taxes, including penalties and interest, even if you have unfiled returns, a tax lien, wage garnishment, bank levy, or have entered into a payment plan but can't make the payments. There are programs designed to help you. Stop the collection process and stop living in fear. Call this free consumer tax hotline today for free info. 1-800-684-5554. That's 1-800-684-5554. 1-800-684-5554.
And now for a business news update from the Pittsburgh Business Times. I'm managing editor Mike Larson. PNC Financial Services Group has formally opted to put a downtown landmark up for sale for a second time in the past 3 years. After the property was previously marketed for sale in 2024, JLL has launched a new marketing to sell 500 Smithfield, an historic former Mellon Bank headquarters that served a 4-year stint as a Lord & Taylor department store before PNC bought it and used it as its customer care center, a function for which the demand faded amid pandemic-scrambled shifts to remote and hybrid work arrangements. Also, Zara, the much-coveted fast fashion retailer, is slated to open its first store in the Pittsburgh area next year at the Ross Park Mall. Simon Property Group, the Indianapolis-based owner of the mall, announced the newcomer to Ross Park, calling it a milestone for the Ross Township shopping destination that continues to evolve with new stores and restaurants and the occasional partial redevelopment, a process that will soon likely include the upcoming closure of its JCPenney store. For more on these stories and other local business news, log on to PittsburghBusinessTimes.com.
Have an issue in your community? Talk about it now with Marty Griffin. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
Uh-oh. Calamity on the Parkway. Because my man Patrick is the genius. He has this up live on the PennDOT cameras. Patrick, kind of describe what happened there and what you're seeing, brother.
Yeah, it's wild. So this is right past Edgewood, where Brenton Road comes up to the Parkway East. Looks like you can see it. A tree literally came down on the Parkway right across. Looks like covering most lanes, and people were getting out and just hopping out, trying to help pull debris off the road to reopen it. Looks like PennDOT just rolled up a moment ago, and state police are there on scene too.
Ellen, you kind of have more specifics on exactly where it is.
Yeah, so Marty, thanks. We're watching this whole thing unfold here and trying to get our bearings too.
Oh, wow.
So it looks like traffic stopped again here, and I want to kind of clarify what I saw earlier. And Patrick's right. It's by what we call the Brinton Road overpass. It's a road that goes over the parkway between Wilkinsburg and Edgewood Swissvale. So this is an inbound or westbound issue. And certainly it also looks like there's some slow traffic outbound as well. So because it looks like maybe when all this stuff came crashing across the road, maybe there was some sort of accident in the left lane outbound. So both directions are affected.
Oh, man.
Like Patrick said, we do have fire crews and other cleanup crews, PennDOT's on the scene. Looks like a state police trooper, at least one of them as well. So either direction on 376, just east of the Squirrel Hill tunnels, is a bit of a mess. Inbound, you have delays before Wilkinsburg, and outbound, it's slow coming through the tunnels. Just watch for folks hitting the brakes in front of you. Take it easy.
My man, Joey, the world's greatest tow truck driver, is on the scene. Joey, what's up, brother?
What's up, my brother? How are you? I missed you.
Man, you are the best ever. How you feeling?
I'm getting better. It's still a recovery process, but I'm getting there.
So you're in this mess.
Yeah, my buddy called this morning. He got a little accident down there in Point Breeze. He said, "Hey, this car got to go to Murraysville. You want to take a ride with me?"
Yeah.
And now we're just sitting here, trucks in park. We haven't moved in a good 15 minutes.
Oh, so you're at a standstill.
We are not moving at all. Trucks in park.
Joey, can you see the tree?
We're right at, she had just mentioned the Britton overpass.
Yeah.
We can see that building, the self-storage building that's on Britton Street, but I can't see down far enough to see any of the issues.
Wow.
But I was worrying that if it's inbound, and I'm not sure where the emergency crews are coming from, but there's no way for them to even get past us if they need to come in from this way.
Hey, how long is the line of traffic? How far back, brother?
I can guarantee you that it's back to Business 22 Monroeville.
Oh, my gosh. Patrick, are those emergency vehicles I see they're pulling up?
Yeah, it looks like, so they pulled up, they came out from the opposite direction.
Wait, I'm sorry, go ahead, Patrick.
Yeah, there's a fire truck blocking off the road in front of this, keeping all the traffic back, and they have cones set up. But the emergency vehicles that you're seeing on the video stream, they came from the opposite direction. So they got on the parkway and went the opposite way.
Joey, so you're right. The only way they could get there coming the opposite direction, brother.
Yep.
All right, my man, take a cell phone video, send it to me, please.
Yes, sir.
You're my man, brother. Thank you.
I'll talk to you. Bye.
The world's greatest tow truck driver. Ellen, this is going to be a while. This is going to be backed up forever, right?
Well, forever's an awfully long time,
sure
Marty.
is.
But I appreciate your enthusiasm for the story. Yeah, no, you know what? They're there now, and it looks like, they're getting stuff off to the side of the road, but obviously they want to make sure they get all the debris out of the way. It is backing. Let me see here. When we look at things on the map.
Who's walking on the road? I'm seeing a bunch. Huh?
Yeah, I think those are some of the emergency crews who've come to try to get the branches and other debris out of the way. I don't have the ability to zoom in and see just how much, debris in small pieces is out there, but it looks like the right shoulder's closed and part of that right lane, and that would be near where that on-ramp comes, as your buddy mentioned, from the on-ramp from Brinton Road by the self-storage place there. So that's kind of a weird merge point there. And it doesn't, again, looks like traffic is not yet moving, and they're bringing in a PennDOT vehicle, it looks like, to close the right lane. So maybe they're going to let you by in the left lane shortly, but extra time definitely coming inbound from the eastern suburbs right now, Marty.
All right, folks, we're watching this, folks. We'll be right back.
When you need to know, depend on the news leader. At home, in your car, or at work. The voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM, AM 1020, and KDKARadio.com.
The Village at St. Barnabas, the perfect place for moms.
Summer heat, storms, and heavy rain can put your roof to the test. Don't settle for anything less than expert care. PJ Fitzpatrick brings more than 45 years of experience, and they've earned thousands of 5-star reviews, delivering American-made, CertainTeed premium shingles. Most roofs install in just one day, and all come with a lifetime guarantee on materials and labor. Flexible financing makes it easy to protect your home this summer. Visit trustpj.com today.
And Doug.
Limu and I created a trick to help you remember that you can customize your car insurance and save with Liberty Mutual. You see, the shirts Limu and I wear are yellow, and yellow is the color of lemons, and lemons grow on trees, and trees provide oxygen, and oxygen helps us breathe, and breathing is how you live, and you can live more life when you save money by customizing your car insurance. I agree, Limu. It's really quite simple. Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty. SchultzFord.com. 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 SchultzFord.com.
KDKA and KDKA FM HD2 Pittsburgh. W261AX Pittsburgh.
Always live on the free Odyssey app. From the Aetna Medicare studios.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
68 with light rain falling now at Pittsburgh International. It's 12 o'clock. I'm Paul Rasmussen. A downed tree on the Parkway East is the reason for delays in both directions. Now, the tree came down around 12:45 near exits 78B and 77, both PennDOT and State Police on the scene now. And we're streaming live video from that scene right now on our social media accounts, for example, Facebook and X. Also, flash flood warnings are in effect in several counties. Warnings for Central, Greene, and southwestern Washington counties are in effect until 12:45. Warnings for Allegheny County, along with western and north central Fayette, northeastern Greene, and central Washington counties continue through 1 p.m. Additional warnings in Westmoreland, Armstrong, and Indiana counties expire at 2:30 this afternoon. The man wanted for a sexual assault earlier this month on the South Side is in custody in New York City. 37-year-old Larry Johnson was arrested this morning in Staten Island. He's accused of raping a woman and stealing her belongings on South 14th Street after she left Capo's. The victim woke up in a hospital. Her phone, wallet, watch, keys, and purse were missing. Johnson reportedly returned those items and gave the victim his phone number. He's now facing charges of rape, robbery, harassment, and more. A Penn West, California student was found dead in Washington County overnight. The coroner says the body of 18-year-old Caroline Heinz of McMurray was found in a vehicle at the California Public Library parking lot at 100 Wood Street about a few minutes after midnight. Officials say Caroline was with family earlier in the day and was supposed to return to campus, but when she didn't check in, her family traced her vehicle to Wood Street. Heinz's death is under investigation by the coroner's office and state police. A historic landmark in downtown Pittsburgh is back on the market. PNC Financial Services is selling 500 Smithfield, the former Mellon Bank headquarters, for $3.5 million. And an international fast fashion retailer is opening next year at Ross Park Mall. The Pittsburgh Business Times reports Zara operates around 1,500 stores globally and has expanded to more than 100 U.S. locations. Pittsburgh International this morning debuted a new and upscale gaming lounge. News Radio KDK's Tamira Rush was there.
Instead of simply sitting at the gate and waiting for a flight, passengers here now have the chance to grab a controller and play. Gameway offers travelers access to gaming stations in a variety of video games, turning what can sometimes be a long wait at the airport into an opportunity for entertainment. And for Gameway founder Jordan Walbridge, bringing gaming into the airport is about recognizing how people want to spend their travel time.
When you're able to have some fun in an airport, that's different. That's something not a lot of people are doing. And so we wanted to bring in something that people are already used to doing, which is playing video games. So we wanted to bring that experience that you're used to doing, but really elevate it in an airport setting, and that's what we've done with Gameway.
Gameway is located in Concourse A across from Gate A4 with Xbox, PlayStation, and PC gaming stations available. Reporting from Pittsburgh International Airport, I'm Tamira Rush on News Radio 1020 KDKA.
On Wall Street, the Dow is down 445 points. The S&P down 29 now, and the NASDAQ is down 218. KDKA Sports, the Penguins 2026 Hall of Fame class was announced this morning. Marc-Andre Fleury, Larry Murphy, Jim Rutherford, and Jack McGregor will be honored with an on-ice ceremony prior to the Pens game on Saturday, November 14th. The news is brought to you by P.J. Fitzpatrick, 45 years of experience and thousands of five-star reviews. TrustPJ.com. KDKA Radio News Time, 12:04. 68 and light rain at Pittsburgh International. The AccuWeather forecast is next.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/radio. That's ethos.com/radio. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Imagine every time your business makes a sale. Inventory updates, an invoice is created, customer records are updated, accounting stays current. That's the power of Odoo. One fully integrated platform where every part of your business works together, automating tasks, eliminating extra steps, and saving you valuable time. Everything connects. Everything works. Try Odoo free at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
Hey, folks, it's Marty. Look, with Medicare, this is important stuff, and there's never one size fits all. That's the beauty of MediConnect. That's why I love the company. The folks at MediConnect, they'll sit down with you in your home or in the office, anywhere you wish, to answer Medicare questions and compare plans with your current situation. There is never, ever a fee for their services. And they got 70 different plans. Medicare made simple. MediConnect, 888-818-6334.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred Roofing Replacement Contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
Humid this afternoon with periods of rain and a thunderstorm, which could lead to some ponding on roadways. High 74. And then it will clear out tonight with a low of 61. Partly sunny for tomorrow with a passing afternoon shower. High 79. For AccuWeather, I'm meteorologist Brian Thompson, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
What's new at oliverflowers.com? The summer pick-me-up bouquet, bright sunflowers, garden larkspur, field-grown lilies. See for yourself at oliverflowers.com. That's the address for all your floral needs. Family-owned and operated for 95 years. For that special occasion or just to brighten someone's day, oliverflowers.com. Beautiful designs created just for you. Daily delivery to all of Allegheny County and always open at oliverflowers.com. That's oliverflowers.com.
August is here, and before summer slips away, Bowser Hyundai wants you to have one last getaway. Take a look at the all-new 2026 Hyundai Elantra during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. With a bold design and impressive fuel economy, it's built for every adventure, big or small. And right now at Bowser Hyundai, a 2026 Dealer of the Year winner, you can lease a 26 Elantra SE for just $159 a month. And don't forget, all new Hyundais come with Hyundai Assurance that are backed by America's best warranty. 10 years, 100,000 miles powertrain limited warranty. So don't wait. Get to BowserHyundai.com today. Tax, title, and fees not included. Dealer doc fee of $490 applies. 24 months, 7,500 miles per year with $2,999 due at signing with credit approval and financing through HMFC. Offer ends August 31st. Bowser Hyundai, Route 51 South on top of the hill.
This is attorney Christine Brown-Murphy with the law firm of Zachariah Brown. If you have a loved one in a nursing home, we need to talk. Give our office a call at 724-942-6200 or visit our website at pittsburghelderlaw.com.
He's live, he's local, he's Marty Griffin. 100.1 FM and AM 1020, KDKA.
A lot going on. Got to talk about this flu outbreak with Don Yealy, the chief medical officer at UPMC, in 1 second, but I want to get to Ellen. Looks like it's clearing up, my friend.
They're getting there, Marty. So this happened inbound, where this massive tree came down on the parkway, inbound or westbound, if you prefer, headed toward the Squirrel Hill tunnels from the eastern suburbs. So what we have seen is that they now have you getting by in the left lane. There's still a ton of tree debris off on the right side of the roadway and onto the right shoulder. So they have a lot of crews on the scene there trying to really clear things up so that all lanes of travel could open. But right now it's really backing you up heavily. You're stacking between Churchill and and the Wilkinsburg off-ramp, kind of worse than most of our morning rush hours getting into town that way. And then outbound, of course, it looks like we might have had an accident when all of this kind of happened with the tree falling into the inbound parkway. Outbound is open and moving, but doing so really slowly, and you're actually backing into the Squirrel Hill Tunnel. So things are slow as you're heading through the tunnels on the outbound ride. People really just want to kind of take it easy and leave some extra time if they have to travel there.
So my man Joey, the world's greatest tow truck driver, agrees with you. He says it's moving really slow.
Yeah, I mean, we were watching with the cameras here, and it's just, because there was, when the tree first came down, like I told you, at about 11:45, it was just weird. I was looking at the cameras, and I saw all these people walking around on the parkway trying to clear up this tree by hand, and some of the stuff actually came into the opposing lanes of traffic in the left lane. That's where it looked like there might have been some quick braking and maybe an accident. So, things are moving, but really, really slowly, because there's just debris all over the place out there.
Wow. Hell of a day, and all weather based. I mean, from what we can tell, right?
I would guess. This is where, if you're familiar with the parkway there, it's right by the on-ramp that comes past the self-serve, the storage place there. It used to be a hotel there right along the Wilkinsburg interchange, and there's an on-ramp there, and the trees come right down to the shoulder of the roadway, and we've had so much rain. My first thought was that, like, oh wow, one of the trees just must have kind of, given it up and flopped over onto the parkway with all the wet weather, but I don't know that for sure. That's just one girl's speculation there with what I saw.
Fantastic job, great reporting. I can't thank you enough.
Oh, you're welcome, Marty. Have a good one.
She's the absolute best. All right. To Don Yearley, the Chief Medical Officer with UPMC. Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Good afternoon, Marty.
You did something that I haven't seen you do before, and suggesting that there's concern about the measles. Talk about this memorandum you sent out, sir, please.
Together with all the other chief medical officers from the region. So these are the most senior physicians guiding care from all of the facilities in Western Pennsylvania. We sent out a communication to be shared to talk about our approach to measles, which is ask you about your symptoms, ask you about your vaccination, to do so only that we could serve you better. It's not for any other reason. I thought that was important because with both measles and a variety of other infections, the conversation can often get derailed and get ideologic. We want to make sure we're doing the best to take care of you and to keep everyone safe, both you, your family, and anyone else that we're providing care for. So we sent a communication out about that. It's not any one facility, any one physician or group of physicians. This is the entire Western Pennsylvania group of senior leaders saying, hey, this is a real threat. Here's what we want to do for you.
Because I'm hearing more cases, and I'm also hearing, sir, that your message might be getting out there. Is it fair for me to say we're being told more folks are getting vaccinated? Is that fair? Do you know that?
I don't know that yet to be, Marty. I certainly hope for that. We've had a decade plus of general downward trends in vaccination, particularly for measles, but not exclusively measles. And that means that the virus has the opportunity to succeed. And while many people, often children, get measles and get over it, there's a non-trivial amount that have to go to the hospital, stay in the hospital, and end up with serious complications. And it's all preventable by the vaccine.
And Doc, you've said this before, but let's repeat it. This is insanely contagious, is it not, sir?
It is perhaps the most contagious virus in common practice right now.
Wow.
If someone had measles and walked into my office right now, if there were unvaccinated people around, 90% of them would develop measles, even if you walked in 20 minutes after that person left. That's way different than even the worst version of COVID or influenza. And those are pretty infectious. So the way to get rid of measles is to not give it a reservoir. And the way to not give it a reservoir is to make sure that you have the vaccination. It's 2 doses. It's been around for decades. It's incredibly safe. It does not cause things that you've heard about, autism. Well, we've looked at this up, down, left, and right. It's a safe and effective vaccine. There are some people who can't do it for religious reasons, and we want to have conversations about that. But I want to make sure that you're completely informed about it and make the right choice.
Hey, Doc, especially with school starting, right?
It is. School is not only the age group where measles often shows up, it's also a captive population. Lots of people together, children and adults. The spread becomes very, very easy. If you have one child at a school getting measles and there are others that are unvaccinated, I promise you'll have a big outbreak in a very short period of time.
Wow. Hey, how many do we have local cases, sir?
We have local cases. They've just entered Allegheny County. So I know people who have tested positive at UPMC facilities and also people who we are in the middle of testing. The most up-to-date numbers from the state were yesterday. It was about 350 people. Marty, everyone who has tested positive so far has been unvaccinated.
No! Wow. Man, that says it all, brother. Where can I get the vaccine, sir?
Talk to your physician. They often have access to it. County health departments have it. And even many of the pharmacies that you get regular prescriptions and some other healthcare services from have it. This is an easily available vaccine, not hard to give. 2 doses provides you with adequate immunity for the rest of your life, unless something very, very unusual happens for most people. It is 2 doses, very safe. You may have heard that the president wants it to be broken up into 3 separate, one measles, one mumps, one rubella vaccine. While that's an interesting idea, vaccine's only available in the combination form right now.
No comments, sir. Dr. Don Yearly, it's Vital Information, Chief Medical Officer with UPMC, and my man. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Thanks for having me on.
Wow. Insanely contagious, folks. Come on. Get the vaccine. Spare us, please.
Listen to KDKA Radio on the Odyssey, iHeartRadio, or TuneIn apps.
I'm meteorologist Brian Thompson with your Lowe's weekend weather update. There will be clouds and some sunshine at times this weekend, along with a chance for a couple of showers and a thunderstorm. High temperatures will be close to 80 degrees both days. Pros, come see Lowe's newly redesigned flooring showroom and get up to 35% off trusted brands like Style Selections, Stainmaster, and Stainmaster Pet Protect Special Order Carpet. Find more of what you need for the job and save at Lowe's. Valid through 8/26 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Pump up the volume. Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
Life in the blink of an eye. My son, Vince, is turning 16. Wow. And I'm calling Oakmont Bakery, and I'm looking on their page because they have 3,000 ideas for handmade cakes, bespoke, anything you want. Flavors, shapes, sizes, you name it, they do it. Made my daughter insanely cool ballet slippers for her 16th. Oakmont Bakery. Delicious.
Get Marty is brought to you by Perry Calder Law. When it matters most, contact Perry Calder Law.
Selling your home shouldn't be stressful or take months to do. At Home Buyers of Pittsburgh, you skip the showings and repairs and get right to the closing table. For a quick, fair cash offer, visit homebuyersoftpittsburgh.com or call 412-500-9057. That's 412-500-9057.
The popularity of cremation is on the rise. Unfortunately, so is the cost. I'm Dustin D'Alessandro, Supervisor and Funeral Director. To keep the costs down, the Thomas M. Smith Funeral Home and Crematory Limited in Blawnox and the D'Alessandro Funeral Home and Crematory Limited in Lawrenceville have on-site crematories. By performing the cremation on-site without losing custody of the remains, our funeral homes can defray those costs and pass the savings on to you. Our fee for a direct cremation is only $1,250. This low-cost, direct cremation offer is available to all residents of Allegheny County. Surrounding counties will incur a slight additional fee based on mileage. Contact us with questions or to schedule an appointment by calling the Blawnox office at 412-828-5700 or our Lawrenceville office at 412-682-6500. Our websites are thomasmsmithfuneralhome.com and DeLisandroLTD.com.
UPMC, life-saving, life-changing medicine.
Everything you need, every time you listen. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
Oh, this show. Wow. Man, this show. Life in the blender, huh? Man. Wow. I watched my favorite love story of all time last night. Movie. And I can't watch most movies for a second time because I lose my attention span. 4 Weddings and a Funeral. Michaela? Have you ever seen 4 Weddings and a Funeral?
No.
Come on, sister. Do you like love stories?
Yeah.
Name one. That
said
you
name
love.
one.
Huh?
You said name one?
Yeah, I love Notting Hill. You seen that?
No, but I did just watch Forrest Gump.
Oh my God, that's beautiful. You like that?
Yeah, I cried about like 10 times.
Yes. So we think alike. You like the emotional kind of, right?
Yeah.
There's a poem in 4 Weddings and a Funeral that is insanely beautiful. And I'm going to call it up right now. And it had me bawling last night. I'm this big tough guy, and I'm on the couch, and my wife's beside me, and she's asleep. She goes to sleep. She falls asleep. She gets up early. She works hard. We make fun of her. And we're watching 4 Weddings and a Funeral. Okay? I got to get to this wedding, this poem. And, oh, here it goes. And a guy dies. Okay? It's by Alden. It's called Funeral Blues. I'm going to read this because I have to. I was bawling. Here we go. Stop all the clocks. Cut off the telephone. Prevent the dog from barking with a juicy bone. Silence the pianos. And with muffled drum, bring out the coffin. Let the mourners come. Let airplanes circle, moaning overhead. Scribbling on the sky, the message, he's dead. Put crepe bows round the white necks of the public doves. Let the traffic policemen wear black cotton gloves. He was my north, my south, my east, my west, my working week, and my Sunday best. My moon, my midnight, my talk, my song. I thought that love would last forever. I was wrong. I'm going to get choked up. The stars are not wanted now. Put out every one. Pack up the moon. Dismantle the sun. Wow. Pour away the ocean and sweep up the wood. For nothing now can ever come to any good. If you've ever been in love, and I have for a hell of a long time, with one woman, my wife, like a big, blathering, bluthering, stuttering, sobbing idiot, I'm on the couch last night. It's about 9:30. My wife's asleep. The dog is looking at me as I'm sitting there crying, listening to that poem. It's beautiful. I digress. But If you get the chance, you've got to check that out. So I want to get to what's happening in this news conference with Zappala, and I'm going to reach out to Rich if he can call us. But let me recap this. I'll get him after the break. They had a news conference at Chupka's Bar on the South Side about the nuisance bars. And Zappala spoke to the media. He's going after the license of Capo. He's going to go after 12 and Lynx if they don't straighten out. I will get an update on this at 12:35 from Rich Chupka. When they called for this news conference today, the only thing I wanted to hear was what I'm hearing now from Chupka. The biggest issue facing the South Side are these ignorant criminal enterprise bars, according to the guys I know that work there and work security there and live down there, are the main impetus for massive problems on the South Side. And the fact is, I wanted and hoped that with Zappala talking to the media, and I guess he just finished up, that he would promise to go after these nuisance bars. There are 4 or 5 of them. All right? And he's saying that he's on it big time. Now, whether this is just a stream of consciousness or this is really happening, we'll find out. Zappala has gone aggressively after a significant number of bars in the past. We tried to get him on the show. He just doesn't do it. I could care less as long as he does his job and shuts down these nuisance bars and makes it easier for folks to live and work on the South Side. It was from a nuisance bar that a felon left on Saturday night. According to cops, drugged a woman. She passed out and he raped her in a parking lot. And he ran and hid in New York. And he was arrested in New York City this morning, as we've been reporting all morning. The nuisance bars are the root of all evil on the South Side, according to the cops that work it and the people that live it. We'll get a live update right after the news. All right? All right.
When was the last time you watched your home movies?
Disasters strike unexpectedly. Every year, American families lose the one thing they'd run back into a burning building for, their family's memories. Hi, I'm Nick.
And I'm Adam. We started Legacy Box to help save your family's most important recorded moments so you don't have to worry.
Load Legacy Box with your old movies, film reels, and shoeboxes of photos.
We work our digitizing magic, converting those memories right to the cloud so they're safe and accessible forever.
It's fast, we always send your originals back, and it's done right here in the USA.
Over 1 million families have trusted Legacy Box. Better Homes and Garden, Real Simple, and Inc. magazine are all talking about Legacy Box.
New York Times columnist David Pogue says, have them digitized. I wish I'd done it sooner. Take action. Save your family's memories today with Legacy Box.
Go to legacybox.com/value to get an incredible 50% off your Legacy Box. That's legacybox.com/value for 50% off while supplies last. legacybox.com/value.
At Habitat for Humanity, we believe home is where you find peace, stability, and safety. But 1 in 3 people on Earth woke up today without a good home. Let's open the door to opportunity. Visit Habitat.org to learn more. That's Habitat.org.
When a warrior faces adversity, he fights through it. He finds a way. Freedom isn't free. Rolling strong. Belief. Believe you can, and you will.
Wheelchairs for Warriors provides mobility solutions to veterans and first responders injured in the line of duty. Join the mission and visit wheelchairsforwarriors.org.
Life's best moments start with perfect choices. For Connie Nowak, it was a trolley ride and a 67-year love story. A life of family, smart decisions, and companionship with Chester the cat. Her retirement choice? The Village at St. Barnabas. Recreation, healthcare, close to family, everything on her list. Plus, it's an exceptional retirement value with a flexible entry process and affordable rates. St. Barnabas Retirement Communities, stbarnabascommunities.com, or call 724-444-5568.
From the Aetna Medicare studios.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Rain and 68 degrees at Pittsburgh International at 12:30. I'm Paul Alexander. Has speeding become the norm? Many motorists say yes. News Radio KDKA's Paul Rasmussen has the results of a new survey.
Research from the AAA Foundation for Traffic Safety shows many motorists believe driving 10 miles per hour over the speed limit is acceptable, and keeping up with traffic is actually safer.
Nearly half believe that it's safer to keep up with traffic than obey the posted speed limit. And when you look at crashes, speed is very crystal clear, more dangerous. It statistically puts you in a higher chance of dying in a crash if you're speeding.
AAA's Jim Garrity says when motorists think of speeding as normal, they're putting themselves and others at risk. The faster the speed, the less time and distance to react to the unexpected. Paul Rasmussen, News Radio, KDKA.
Brandon Dukes is now a darling of the Democratic Party, getting national recognition for his victory in Tuesday's special election in Butler County. At last count, Dukes beat Republican Scott Dimko by 97 votes in an area that's 53% registered Republican and 30% Democrats. Duke says he always thought that this seat was flippable.
I knew the demographics were changing, at least in Cranberry. So I thought with a special election on the horizon, we can definitely flip this seat and peel up some, crossover appeal to some voters. And that's what we did. We knocked on doors every day, and we just had a very high contact rate with our voters. And that's what put us over the top on Tuesday.
Dukes will be officially sworn in Harrisburg on September 9th, and then he'll have to go through this all over again in November because this election was just a temporary one to fill this seat. On Wall Street, the Dow is down 457 points, and Nasdaq down 238. The S&P 500 is down 33 points. Our next update comes your way at 1 o'clock. I'm Paul Alexander on the Voice of Pittsburgh News Radio, KDKA.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
So my friend Carlos with Greater Pitt Tree Service, this is the guy to call, this is the company to call with all these big storms and all these big trees down. The safest, the most highly trained, the best pricing, the best equipment, the best you'll ever find. He's done several trees in our neighborhood and in our yard. 412-884-TREE. 412-884-TREE, Greater Pitt Tree Service. Give me a yell.
Long live the king. Return to the magic and mystique of the Renaissance. The Pittsburgh Renaissance Festival, just southeast of Pittsburgh, is back. This weekend, August 22nd to 23rd, is opening weekend. Pick up a 2-for-1 coupon at any participating Cohen markets and redeem it at the festival box office. Buy one adult ticket, get one free. This weekend only at the Pittsburgh Renaissance Festival. Go to PittsburghRenFest.com.
And Doug. Limu and I created a trick to help you remember that you can customize your car insurance and save with Liberty Mutual. You see, the shirts Limu and I wear are yellow, and yellow is the color of lemons, and lemons grow on trees, and trees provide oxygen, and oxygen helps us breathe, and breathing is how you live, and you can live more life when you save money by customizing your car insurance. I agree, Limu. It's really quite simple. Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
In retirement, there's only two things that matter: income and growing your money. You don't spend a portfolio, you spend reliable, predictable cash flow month after month. I'm Brian Quaranta at Secure Money Advisors. We specialize in retirement income strategies built to help protect what you've earned and turn savings into sustainable income. As a fiduciary, our job is to make sure that you don't run out of money and you've got a strategy to keep pace with inflation. To learn more, claim your copy of my complimentary book, Right Track Your Retirement, at righttrackpittsburgh.com, where your retirement journey begins on the right track.
Make 380 Auction of Murraysville your next stop for all of your gardening needs. Great prices on vegetables and flowers. 380 Auction has name brand furniture, tools, automotive supplies, pet supplies, lawn and garden, toys, food, and new items arriving daily. 380 Auction is open Tuesday through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 724-339-3132. That's 724-339-3132. Or log on to shop380.com and save.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred Roofing Replacement Contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
It's going to stay humid through this afternoon with periods of rain and a thunderstorm. Could have some ponding on roadways, a high of 74. Under a clearing sky tonight, we'll have a low of 61. Partly sunny, maybe a shower tomorrow, high 79. For AccuWeather, I'm meteorologist Brian Thompson at 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
The KDKA radio text line is driven by Kenny Ross Auto Group. Find your best deal and Pittsburgh's best warranty at kennyross.com.
Okay, my boys on the Parkway are saying it's clearing up. World's greatest tow truck driver, Joey, said the right lane is closed, but it's moving. It's almost cleared up. Patrick, are the PennDOT cameras down? Can you see them?
I can't see anything on them right now.
I see. Well, it makes sense, though. They were clearing the road, and I'm looking at the video now. Wow, that was a big tree. I will post this on social. Great job, Joey. Wow. So for recap purposes, Pat, tell people what happened. I got to get choked up, but tell them what happened, please.
Yeah, so a massive tree came down on the Parkway East, right around the Churchill Edgewood area, and looked like it blocked all of the lanes heading inbound towards town, towards the tunnel, and cars that were stopped on the Parkway, people literally got out of their cars and started, by hand helping remove debris. And I think they probably helped get it open a lot faster than just sitting there waiting.
Had to be mud, right? Weather, whatever it was, right, Patrick?
Well, I'm sure with all the rain that we've had, it really softens the ground up, and that tree probably just plopped right over. The roots were all soft.
It's crazy. And it was backed up, but we didn't see anyone injured, and it didn't look like the tree fell on any cars. All right, folks. We'll let you know if that changes, but it looks like, according to Joey, the world's greatest tow truck driver, it looks like it's one lane is open. All right? All right. A lot going on this morning. Rich Chipka, how are you, sir? You had a meeting at your bar in the last hour, yes, sir?
Yes.
How did it go?
Outstanding. Steve came over with the to talk about public safety in the south side, and he talked about a couple nuisance bars and the girl that was raped on August 8th.
Yes, disgusting. Apparently was in a nuisance bar. Looks like she was drugged. A guy raped her in the parking lot, right? Really close to the bars, yes. Right?
Yeah, about a block away.
Wow. And he was just arrested this morning in New York City. So he named names regarding the nuisance bars, did he not?
Yeah. Yeah, Capos was the one that he's filing a petition on Friday to take the license. and 2 other ones to talk to their attorneys to, make strange things out at their establishments.
So, and I don't want to speak for you or him, but he's going to be aggressive about these nuisance bars.
Yes. Yeah, right. I mean, he filed a petition on Friday about capos.
And capos has been a problem forever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since they got there.
Yeah. And what does a petition mean? What does that mean? I apologize for not knowing this stuff.
It's a petition to, I'm not a lawyer, so
right.
to take the license.
Excellent. And the other 2, you say he's warning them?
Yeah.
Excellent. I'd love to hear this is what we wanted, isn't it? Right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, 7 years of chaos over here, and instead of letting the police do their jobs and fix the problem, we have Southside Fest where they close down a state highway to have a party. It's ridiculous.
Okay, so this kind of brings to mind the no-shows for this event. Go through the list of no-shows. I want to get into this.
The mayor was invited, the chief was invited, and Bobby Charlin, the councilman from Southside, was invited. They didn't show.
At all?
No.
Why?
I have no idea. You'd think that the number 1 law enforcement agent in Allegheny County asked you to show up somewhere, you would be there, especially after, you had the rape in Southside 2 weeks ago.
Does it show their lack of commitment, or does it show that they just wanted to kind of ignore Zappala and blow you off? What do you think it is?
I call it stupidity. Yeah, I mean, if your number 1 job as a politician is public safety. The guy is here to talk about public safety, and you're not here.
Did you hear back at all from the mayor's office?
No.
Did you hear back at all from Bobby's office?
No. Now he's probably talking about global warming or something like that right now.
And did you hear it all from the police chief?
No.
No. But Zappala was there, made a commitment to shut these joints down and go after them, right?
One shut down and 2 to talk to.
Right. And that means a lot, does it not, sir?
Oh, yeah. It has to end. If it doesn't end, Southside is at 30% vacancies now. They'll be up to 50.
Was your friend there, Sergeant Robinson?
No, he wasn't here.
Right. He sent me some numbers that I read earlier suggesting that they put a big dent in the crime on Friday and Saturday nights. You don't agree with those numbers, do you?
No. I mean, we have, the Southside Fest has all this money, $500,000 paid for security and public safety. And we have a girl being dragged a block and raped and left there to, if it was wintertime, she would be dead.
Yeah, it's disgusting and scary as hell.
Yeah.
Thanks, my man.
Thank you, Marty.
Yep. I like what Zappala's doing. I've tried to get him on the show, and I'm not disrespecting him. If they do their job, he doesn't need to appear on a talk show in Pittsburgh. It's not part of his job description. But if they follow through on this, if they do issue warnings to these bars, and if they do put a petition out to stop Capo, God bless them. Because everybody down there, including the cops that work it, they will tell you the same thing, that everything emanates from those ridiculous, low-down, dirty scoundrels that run these nuisance bars. They attract bums and punks and drugs and illegal activity. They hire wannabe cops, not real Pittsburgh cops, for security, and they let happen what happens. And they say all the issues on the south side recently happened when these joints close and the punks hit the streets and start beating each other, shooting each other. In this case, raped a young woman, and she could have died. All right? All right.
Is it time to talk about the national debt, which now has topped $40 trillion? and it has doubled since 2016. That's right. Donald Trump, Joe Biden, and Donald Trump have doubled the national debt. Plus, Bill Cleveland is somewhere on the road. We'll check in with him. America at Night. Join us right here. Tonight at 10 on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Listen to KDKA Radio on the Odyssey, iHeartRadio, or TuneIn apps.
Big box appliance and TV stores move volumes of product. They're not focused on you. You know who is? My friends at Voss TV and Appliance are family-owned and customer-focused since 1960. Rick, Matt, the entire team, experts. They know appliances and TVs inside and out. Voss has a huge selection of brands. Their own team does delivery and installation. And Voss's prices are amazing. Shop Voss's South Hill showroom. Go to VossTV.com or call 412-650-VOSS. Voss TV and Appliance. The lowest prices, guaranteed.
At UPMC Hillman Cancer Center, we believe cancer care shouldn't just be good enough. It should be life-changing. As the region's only National Cancer Institute designated comprehensive cancer center, we provide groundbreaking treatments and innovative clinical trials with renowned cancer specialists and a compassionate support system for patients and their families. Discover more at upmchillman.com/lifechanging.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-220-6409 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-220-6409. That's 800-220-6409. What do you have to lose? Call 800-220-6409. Again, 800-220-6409.
100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA, covered by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 platinum roofing company.
Tune in this Sunday morning at 8 for the Coons Cooking Hour with Rob Pratt and the Coons Market Team when they discuss favorite potato and sweet potato recipes. It's the Coons Cooking Hour presented by Coons Market, your hometown Pittsburgh grocer.
Did you see that UFO last night?
Is it real? Or is it AI?
How about the aircraft carrier floating down the river?
Nowadays, it's tough to determine what's legit and what to believe.
I know it's true because it was all over my feed last night.
But when it comes to news, depend on Pittsburgh's original news source since 1920. The voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Marty Griffin. Right now, buy 4 windows, get 4 free. 48 months with 0% interest, same as cash. Restrictions apply. Call 412-545-6003. Like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
That's what power
August is here, and before summer slips away, Bowser Hyundai Chippewa wants you to have one last getaway. Take a look at the all-new 2026 Hyundai Elantra during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. With its bold design and impressive fuel economy, it's built for every adventure, big or small. And right now at Bowser Hyundai Chippewa, you can lease a 26 Elantra SC for just $159 a month. And don't forget, all new Hyundais come with Hyundai Assurance and are backed by America's best warranty. 10 years, 100,000 miles powertrain limited warranty. So don't wait. Get to BowserHyundai.com today. Tax, title, and fees not included. Dealer doc fee of $490 applies. 24 months, 7,500 miles per year with $29.99 due at signing. With credit approval and financing through HMFC. Offer ends 8/31/26.
Oh, that's what power Bowser.
BowserChippewa.com. Bowser Hyundai Chippewa.
University of Maryland Global Campus offers more than 50 flexible online certificates that provide short-term credentials and real-world skills you can use immediately, with a range of affordable undergraduate and graduate certificates in high-demand fields like business, AI, cybersecurity, data analytics, and healthcare. You can earn credentials quickly to help advance your career. No application fee if you apply by September 1st. Classes start soon. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
From the people who brought you It's the Dog Park comes.
Your dog is limping, but she seems fine. Plus, you've heard they can fake it just to get what they want, so what's the deal now? You're being gaslit.
Protect your dog from injury and illness with Progressive Pet Insurance.
Oh, now she switched legs. What a diva.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states or situations. Coverage subject to policy terms.
Thinking about a new piano for your home church or school? Then visit Vatone's Music in Greensburg, Western Pennsylvania's longest continuously operating piano and organ dealer. Owner Tony Vatone is the area's official Kawai piano dealer, offering grands, uprights, digitals, and hybrids. Vatone's also offers a wide range of quality name brand used pianos. Trade-ins are always welcome, and Vatone's offers financing, piano tuning, and delivery services. Conveniently located on Route 30 in Greensburg, just minutes from the Turnpike. Call or visit today.
This is the Bloomberg Money Minute. A pair of U.S. senators demanding that TikTok explain an experiment the company ran to knowingly withhold a safety feature from millions of users, including from a teenager who died by suicide. Now, according to a confidential internal company memo, the idea was to determine whether protecting users would impact its revenue. That's according to Republican Senator Marsha Blackburn of Tennessee and Democratic Senator Richard Blumenthal of Connecticut. Wall Street lower today after yesterday's rally in government bonds fizzled out. Oil prices shot higher after new threats from President Trump against Iran's economy, and a revenue miss at Walmart sending shares of that company down 9%. Right now, the Dow and the NASDAQ each down about 0.75%, the S&P down by 1/3. Oil at $88 a barrel. And Google building a custom computer chip for its robo-taxis from Waymo. It says it will improve reflexes and navigational skills. Tom Busby, Bloomberg Radio.
It's Marty Griffin on the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
So, tree down the Parkway, pretty much cleaned up, but down to one lane still, slow going. I just posted some video live on our social media accounts. Next hour, we'll talk to Mike DeRiso. Mike DeRiso is a prominent defense attorney here. I've known him, 25 years. He is representing Paul Robinson, whose son Thomas has become a media star for this cocaine ring at Penn State. DeRiso's representing his father, who's the partner in a firm here. Dad was charged too. Dad's been accused of destroying evidence. Insiders telling me he was just trying to protect his son. He has a great rep as attorney here in Pittsburgh. He is an attorney at a highly regarded firm. Okay. We will talk to Mike DeRiso live here. And that story has blown up. Sexy. Drug deals happen every day. Drugs are on campus all over America. They always have been. I'm not suggesting that's a good thing. I'm just telling you. I saw drugs on campus the entire time I was in college, and they're still on campuses. But this is Penn State. This was highly organized by these idiotic frat idiots. If it's true, the allegations are insane. They bought kilos of cocaine. This isn't Joe Frat guy buying a gram for a party on Friday night. Not that that's a good idea either. This is a moron, according to according to cops, this is morons that are going out there and selling coke. And what's even more disgusting is they have their little frat pledges putting this crap in bags, which is insane. I guess college kids are just stupid now, or dumber than they have been. I understand everybody wants to be in the frat, and I've done some stupid things in my life and in college. However, I don't care who the hell you are, I ain't putting coke in bags for you to sell. It's not happening. And according to the criminal complaint, which I have here in front of me, these idiots were buying kilos of coke and had their little frat rat idiots putting it in bags and selling it all over campus. It's bizarre to see their little mugshots with their silly little frat boy ties and their silly little frat boy sports coats. Penn State's a hell of a college. It's a hell of a college. What this does, it gives every idiot in America out there thinking that this is all you see at Penn State. It's just not true. And I will reiterate what I said when this story first broke and we went into detail into the criminal complaint, that my daughters are both at Pitt. They're both 4.0 students. They're both in sororities. And just out of happenstance, they told me last week that they are not going to these sleazy, their words, frat parties anymore because these frat idiots, their words, were using cocaine. And I was told the same thing about WVU. So for those of you that think Penn State sucks and this is just Penn State, no. And by the way, I passed this on to sources at the Attorney General's office, this crap about some Pitt fraternities, idiots, that have cocaine at parties. It's disgusting. I told you the same damn story about a bunch of idiots that at a frat that gave girls these date rape drugs to try and knock them out. And fortunately, the sororities have chaperones for drunk sorority sisters. And when they passed out from the drugs, they brought them home. And I called the cops on them. And because the sorority girls were afraid to press charges, the cops didn't go after the frat idiots. This is not my indictment of fraternities, but it's a message to all the parents out there who think their boys are wonderful. You better have a talk with them. Frats can do amazing things. They can be insanely beneficial, and they can be morons. And these two frats at, Penn State were involved in a rather large drug operation. And now their lives are destroyed, and this young man's father, if he's convicted, will be disbarred and will be sent to jail. And that's some deep stuff. We'll talk to the lawyer representing that father and about this Penn State case after the break, folks. Right back.
When the weather turns bad, turn to us for the best news, weather, and traffic information from the KDKA Radio Storm Center. Presented by Duquesne Light Company. Larger than light. Online and on the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
The Village at St. Barnabas, the perfect place for mom.
Are you turning 65 and have questions about Medicare? Aetna has Medicare Advantage plans that include prescription drug coverage in Pennsylvania with a $0 monthly plan premium. Plus, the plans include benefits like dental, vision, and hearing. You may also qualify for a monthly credit toward your Part B premium. Call Aetna today at 1-888-76-AETNA to learn more.
Aetna Medicare is an HMO PPO plan with a Medicare contract. Our D-SNPs also have contracts with state Medicaid programs. Enrollment in our plans depends on contract renewal. Plan features and availability may vary by service area.
I'm Piera Palazzolo, VP of Digital Marketing for the American Management Association, a company focused on the management training skills needed to enhance the careers of business professionals. We did our research when it came to the best companies for website development and chose AmericanEagle.com. And we couldn't be happier. AmericanEagle.com worked closely with us to understand the front and back end requirements needed to launch an e-commerce website that could handle the complexities of running thousands of seminars nationwide. Our robust new website and improved SEO saw immediate increases in site traffic and web revenue. If you're in need of managerial effectiveness and success, visit our website at amanet.org. If you're in need of a website that provides an unparalleled consumer experience, I highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Transform your business today. Dial 877-WebNow1 for a free digital consultation with AmericanEagle.com.
At Habitat for Humanity, we believe home is where you find peace, stability, and safety. But 1 in 3 people on Earth woke up today without a good home. Let's open the door to opportunity. Visit Habitat.org to learn more. That's Habitat.org.
SchultzFord.com. 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 SchultzFord.com.
KDKA and KDKA FM HD2 Pittsburgh. W261AX Pittsburgh.
Always live on the free Odyssey app. From the Aetna Medicare studios.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Rain and 67 degrees at Pittsburgh International at 1 o'clock. I'm Paul Alexander. News brought to you by PJ Fitzpatrick with their famous lifetime warranty on materials and labor. Trust PJ.com. A Penn West California student was found dead in Washington County overnight. The coroner says the body of 18-year-old Caroline Heinz of McMurray was found in a vehicle at the California Public Library parking lot at 100 Wood Street a few minutes after midnight. Officials say Caroline was with family earlier in the day and was supposed to return to campus. When she didn't check in, her family traced her vehicle to Wood Street. Heinz's death is under investigation by the coroner's office and state police. The man wanted for a sexual assault earlier this month on the south side is in custody in New York City. 37-year-old Larry Johnson was arrested this morning in Staten Island. He's accused of raping a woman and stealing her belongings on South 14th Street after she left Capo's. The victim woke up in a hospital. Her phone, wallet, watch, keys, and purse were missing. Johnson reportedly returned the items and gave the victim his phone number. He's facing charges of rape, robbery, harassment, and more. An historic landmark in downtown Pittsburgh is back on the market. PNC Financial Services is selling 500 Smithfield, the former Mellon Bank headquarters, for $3.5 million. For the first time in 30 years, a Democrat will hold the 12th District House seat in Harrisburg. With Butler County's special election behind him, what does Brandon Dukes plan to do once he gets into Harrisburg September 9th? He says his goals can be summed up in 2 words: infrastructure and traffic.
We have a lot of traffic congestion up here in the area, and I feel like more investments in our infrastructure and Cranberry to update our roadways, traffic, etc. I think that was always a big issue for voters in the district for some time, and that's something that I addressed and said that I would work my hardest in Harrisburg to help come and make roadways safer for people and less traffic time.
He doesn't have much time left in his current legislative term. Dukes will once again face Republican Scott Timko in the midterm elections in November. A state police helicopter and a small plane collided last night at Carlisle Regional Airport. It happened during a training exercise. The chopper, hovering near a runway with 2 troopers inside, was hit by a Cessna 150 on approach for landing, but the aircraft suddenly veered into the helicopter. State Police Lieutenant Colonel George Bivens.
The plane crashed into the ground a short distance ahead in many pieces. The helicopter, without its blades and without its tail boom, rolled inverted and crashed into the ground.
The pilot of the Cessna was killed, but the troopers were able to get out of the wreckage. One officer kicked out a window and then pulled his bleeding partner to safety. Both are listed in stable condition. Cranberry Township is putting drivers on notice as students head back to school. His radio KDK's Tim Rush has details on a safety push that kicks off today.
The Slowdown campaign runs through September 3rd with radar signs moving through neighborhoods and increased police patrols near schools, parks, and residential areas. Cranberry Township Public Works Director Kelly Marr tells KDKA Radio what officers will be watching for.
The officer that's out is actually going to be helping, between the parents and the students and the motorists, just making sure everybody's aware of each other, teaching the children at the bus stop where's the safest place to stand. And it's just a good reminder for everyone during this time when everyone is back to school.
For more information and a list of participating neighborhoods, visit cranberrytownship.org/slowdown. Tamara Rush News Radio, KDKA.
On Wall Street, the Dow is down 397 points. The Nasdaq down 171. The S&P 500 down 23 points. KDK Sports, Pirates have the day off today. They will open a weekend series with the Dodgers in L.A. tomorrow night. The Steelers play preseason game number 2 at Acrisure Stadium tomorrow night when they host the Jets. Kickoff is set for 7. KDK Radio News Time is 1:03. Right now, rain and 67 degrees in Pittsburgh. Your AccuWeather forecast is next.
Your line just went down. Production stopped. A supervisor wants answers. And someone's digging through a binder for the maintenance history. Every one of those minutes costs money. And most of the time, that breakdown could have been prevented. That's where Maintain X comes in. Maintain X catches the failure before it happens. Preventive maintenance plans on every key asset to improve reliability. Work orders assigned and tracked right from your phone. Everyone from the floor to the front office is in the loop. Real-time dashboards give managers instant visibility into what's been completed, what's overdue, and where the bottlenecks are. No more guesswork. Just a smarter, faster maintenance operation. Companies on Maintain X have cut unplanned downtime by over 30% and saved thousands on parts and labor every year. See what it can do for your operation. Try Maintain X free at maintainx.com.
In the news, we're hearing a lot about data centers. Just take a listen to what Stacey Garrity has to say.
In very rural Pennsylvania, you have areas that are in the middle of nowhere. What perfect places to put data centers?
That was Stacey Garrity, folks. And it's pretty clear that we should be worried about what she has in mind for us in small towns and rural communities.
48 out of 67 of our counties in Pennsylvania are rural. So there are a lot of areas where you can put data centers.
Ohio's kicking our butt. They have over 192. We have a lot of catching up to do, but you know what? We need to deregulate.
Deregulate data centers? We all know what Stacey Garrity means. No local control. No regulations. Higher electric bills. Go to this website, truthaboutgarrity.com, and see for yourself why we can never trust Stacey Garrity to look out for us.
Paid for and authorized by Shapiro for Pennsylvania.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred Roofing Replacement Contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
We'll continue to have some rain at times, even a thunderstorm this afternoon, although that will wind down as the afternoon goes on. A high of 74. Watch for some ponding on roads and clearing out tonight with a low of 61 and maybe a shower tomorrow. For AccuWeather, I'm meteorologist Brian Thompson, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Are your property taxes too high? Time is running out. You have until September 1st, 2026 to appeal your Allegheny County property taxes. Call attorney Richard Ernsberger at the law firm Barron and Ernsberger at 412-391-2515 for the help you need.
Have an issue in your community? Talk about it now with Marty Griffin. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
All right, so this is what we would call breaking news, a development in the measles situation in Allegheny County. It's pretty significant. Don Yealy with UPMC Chief Medical Officer joining us. Doc, update us, please. What's happening?
Well, earlier you and I spoke about how easy measles is to pass around, particularly in the people who are unvaccinated for whatever reason. And I told you that measles was here in our county, and we were testing people for it. We have someone now who's tested positive. And what that means is we have to identify who was nearby this person when they were infected. And nearby means in the same room, within yards, and, within even many minutes of that person's arrival. So you might imagine that's often a very big number, and it's a big task. We will likely be looking at trying to track down about 100 people to find out What kind of contact did you have? Do you have any symptoms right now? Measles has specific symptoms like fever, red rash, higher throat irritation. And most importantly, did you already have your vaccine? You had 2 vaccines. You're very, very well protected. If you haven't, we then have to find ways to help you protect and do that together with you. It's not about making anybody feel bad. And the other thing is we have to keep you separate from others because it's so contagious until you're recovering or we know you don't have the measles. That's really the core of measles. It's a big deal. It is so easily spread that as soon as one person gets it, it multiplies quickly, and we have to work together with the county or the state to try to identify everybody who might have been exposed.
So, can you tell us about this person, like where they got, which hospital they check into, sir?
I can't share that information just yet because it's still very early. Even when I was talking with you an hour ago, we have people at multiple hospitals in various stages of testing.
Oh.
It's often children because that's where measles has its most comfortable home, but it's not the only home for measles. So when I have a little bit more detail with rigor, we'll be happy to share it.
And the reason why you want to do this is you might want to repeat this because it's important. How quickly this spreads, sir? Fast, doesn't it?
It spreads fast. You may not have symptoms for a few days or even up to a week or two, but you can pick it up just being in the same room or coming into a room where someone who had measles was. It is probably the most easily spread viral infection. It spreads way easier than anything else we're familiar with, and many other things spread fairly easily, but not as easily as measles. So when this gets out there and there are people who are unvaccinated, it multiplies quickly. That's why the decision outside of an outbreak makes so much sense. Get vaccinated so that this just doesn't become an issue for you.
Because this could turn into a significant number of cases fast, sir?
Not only a significant number of cases very quickly because it's so easily spread, but of those cases, about 5 to 10% will need to go to a hospital.
Oh.
And of them, 5 or 10% will have a serious complication. Most people do get better with it and do fine, but not all. And it's something that can be extinguished with 2 simple vaccines that are exceptionally safe.
Hey, Doc, repeat the symptoms, please, sir.
Usually starts off with a fever, like many viral infections. Then there is a red rash that's very characteristic of measles. Ask your mom, she'll know what it looks like.
Yeah.
And oftentimes either some lesions in your mouth, soreness in your mouth, or eye irritation. Those are the 3 things to watch for.
Does it show up on your skin? I forget. It's been so long.
Yeah, it's a very characteristic red rash on your skin.
Yes.
Anybody could Google it and look at it. It looks very clear. The challenge is, Marty, that many people haven't seen it in years because for a long time when we were having high amounts of childhood vaccination, we just didn't see it. The U.S. was declared measles-free over 20 years ago. I think we're about to lose that designation now.
In fact, prior to this, sir, you hadn't seen a case in how long?
At least 20 years.
Wow.
And I've been in practice 40 years, so it had been a long time.
And this is because folks aren't getting vaccinated to the level they're supposed to, yes?
That is the primary reason. Measles can still exist in highly vaccinated communities, but it doesn't have a chance to get much of a foothold. So it's vaccination. Now, there are people who have either very strong religious or occasionally very rare medical reasons to not get vaccinated. But the big growth in non-vaccination is the personal desire to not have vaccination. And it's almost always because of fears of safety. And I can assure you, having looked at these data for a long time, the vaccine is not only effective, it's exceptionally safe.
And you're contact tracing by what, at least 100 people, sir?
On first blush, it looks to be about 100 people.
Wow.
Think about any person, whether it was a child or you or me, and to say who came nearby you or in a room you were in the past week, that would easily get to 100 people. And I'm amazed that every time we do one of these, how often someone later turns up positive who had what seems like brief contact in an area or with a person. It just shows you how easily this virus is spread.
Crazy. Doc, I love you, man. It's great information. It's important. I'm so glad you called us back. Appreciate you, sir.
All right, take care.
Folks, come on, man. Get vaccinated, please. This could be a big problem.
Listen to the Marty Griffin Show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Retirement, it's almost here. Are you ready? Well, join Kurt Kanodik and Ethan Lane of Accurate Solutions Group for your retirement blueprint. Let Kurt and Ethan help you plan for your retirement dreams. Don't miss your retirement blueprint, Sundays at 10. Investment advisory services offered through ASG Investment Management, LLC. And Doug.
Hot dog! Get your hot dog!
Customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
Hey, what are you doing?
I like your method. Direct. To the point. A little loud, but...
Listen, people don't buy car insurance the same way they do hot dogs.
Not yet, but both are customizable.
Popcorn! Get your popcorn!
Hey, this is a hot dog area.
And customize and save area. Get a quote at libertymutual.com or with your local agent.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Hey, when that storm, that big one, thunder, lightning, all of it, leaves your home or business damaged, you don't have time to wonder who to call. No, you don't. ServiceMaster Greater Pittsburgh, they're standing by with trained professionals, specialized equipment, and 24-hour emergency response. So whenever you need ServiceMaster, they are ready. Give them a call. 412-RECOVER. That's 412-RECOVER.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
I spoke to John Perry with Perry Calder Law Firm yesterday. JP said they have doctors on their staff to investigate medical malpractice cases. Your case, doctors on the staff. They've had some of the best results in America in terms of lawsuits won and settled. AI, oh, they've got it. Attorney intelligence. Perry Calder, 412-281-4200. 412-281-4200. Give him a call.
The new All-Pro battery by Steel. Tackle any task with 60% more peak power. Exclusively available only at your local Steel dealer. 60% peak power comparison between AP300PC and AP300S.
Celebrate the month of August with Zero Res. Buy 2 rooms of carpet clean to get 2 rooms free, plus take $100 off your air duct cleaning too. Book online at ZeroResPGH.com.
August special, 3 rooms for $129. That's $96 in savings.
Life, in the blink of an eye. My son, Vince, is turning 16. Wow. And I'm calling Oakmont Bakery, and I'm looking on their page because they have 3,000 ideas for handmade cakes, bespoke, anything you want. Flavors, shapes, sizes, you name it, they do it. Made my daughter insanely cool ballet slippers for her 16th. Oakmont Bakery. Delicious.
Everything you need, every time you listen. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
I had no idea that measles was that contagious. I think I had it when I was a kid. I know I had the vaccination, but it's ridiculous that people... This is the paranoia, man. This goes back to COVID and all these weirdos. Now we have a case, and now they have to contact trace. You know what that is? They call everyone that you came in contact with. I also didn't know that you could get that sick from it. Crazy. Crazy. So UPMC has a case. Sounds kind of sort of like he was talking about a kid. And they have to trace back at least 100 people the kid came in contact with and go from there. All right? All right. Well, it's kind of unfortunate if you heard Ely. If you heard Don Ely, he's the chief medical officer at the UPMC, one of the premier doctors in the country. And he called this. He saw this coming. And he's frustrated as hell. If you want to blow it off and don't believe in vaccines, that's on you. I am not your daddy. I'm just not. But I would suggest you pay attention. Don't you think? I would. The truth of the matter is that It spreads faster than anybody can imagine. All right? All right. Truth is, I'm waiting on a call here from Mike DeRiso. He's the attorney representing the lawyers in the lawyer in the Penn State cocaine case, and I'm looking at my cell phone. I apologize. Let me take 1 second here and give Michaela a phone number to call. This case has taken on a life of its own. It's been insane. Meantime, woman from a Pittsburgh public school. There he is, Mike DeRiso. Woman from the Pittsburgh public schools. Mike, how are you, man?
Marty.
How you been?
Good, brother. Busy.
Yeah, this is serious.
It is very serious.
Let's get right to it. Tell our listeners who you are representing.
Paul Robinson.
Yes. I didn't know this until I read it that you're representing him. I've known Mike for, I don't know, at least 20 years, maybe longer.
Longer than that.
One of the best.
Too long.
One of the best attorneys I've ever known, and a fantastic defense attorney. And I heard nothing, to be blunt with you, I heard nothing but good things about this guy. A prominent lawyer at a really well-respected firm, right? That's fair, right?
He's very well respected, and he's honest, and he's a shark. He's a good lawyer.
Okay, so the accusations are. This story has blown up. It's become national news. I'm kind of shocked by that. Why is it white? Because it's white kids at Penn State. It's sexy to people. Is that why, Mike? I don't know.
I think given the scope of the amount of cocaine involved and how it was being just cut up and distributed right under the noses of Penn State and the fraternity is scary.
Yes. And Mike DeRiso, you've known this young man's father for an extended period of time, is what I'm told. You're friends, is that fair?
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah, it is. It is fair. I've known Paul for over 25 years.
Okay, so he's been accused of, this is all in the indictment. This isn't some kind of news story, breaking news. He's been accused of taking a safe with evidence in it and destroying it and or hiding it. That's kind of a big deal. Could you answer that accusation, please?
Sure. So, I mean, I think you read the indictment, and after his son this happened 2 years ago, after his son was arrested, both Paul went up to pick us up from jail, and I think a couple of days later, or 5 or 6 days later, he went up with his son because he was kicked out of school, to get the rest of his belongings. And during that time, another gentleman, I believe his name is Ryan Matson, had a safe and was communicating with Paul to come get a safe. And Paul has no idea what's in the safe. So the fact that Matson hid or whatever he did with the safe, I mean, that's problematic. And then he gave it to Tom and Paul, and my client had no idea what's in the safe.
Yet he's been charged and accused of stealing the safe and destroying the evidence, right?
Yes, and let's put this in perspective. The safe isn't some, gigantuous safe. It's a little gun safe. What is it, like 8 inches, rectangular box? And his son had some guns, so it doesn't. I get what the government's accusing him of, and obviously they'll have to witness testimony. But it seems like a lot.
He said in the Post, your client did, I tried to do what was lawful. What does he mean by that? I just want to say thank you for all the support. I tried to do what was lawful. What does that mean, sir?
I didn't write the Post, but I think he went up to get his son's belongings from the fraternity, and he was given a safe. I mean, what do you do with that? So he tried to do everything right. So I don't know what evidence they have as far as who knew what was in the safe or what happened to the contents of the safe. We'll find that out in a few weeks at the preliminary hearing. But, 2 years later, Paul's arrested. It just seems a lot.
Hey, we've known each other a hell of a long time. You've had some unbelievable cases. This one makes me angry that college frat boys would be involved in something so large, right? Right?
We all have kids in college.
Right.
Colleges and universities, it's scary.
Yeah. And
you know what? And the other thing is this, Marty, and I am not promoting this, but
no.
The fact, what's disturbing to me is, and I'm not saying if what they claim is true, okay, right, fine, we'll deal with it. But what parent doesn't go to bat for their kid on some level? Okay, and so let's assume the worst case scenario. Let's assume the worst case scenario, the size of the safe. If the police already arrested him, and they obviously had enough evidence to arrest Tom for whatever drug dealing was happening, and if the safe was mentioned and the police never got it, how much evidentiary value was there? Or if the safe was never mentioned and it remained incognito by this Ryan Matson, how is my client responsible? So, there's a few unanswered questions which I hope to get the answers to.
What did Paul know about his son's drug activity?
Paul didn't know anything. I can tell you that with 100% certainty. Paul and his people, good people do bad stuff all the time. You and I have, part of our business is dealing with that. Of
course, brother.
And to watch his son, who's went to Central Catholic, was a good kid, get wrapped up in something like this is disappointing.
Yep.
And to see what the Attorney General's office is now doing by almost probably pitting son against father it's disappointing.
And if he's convicted, he'll be disbarred, ruined for life. Is that fair to say? That's the possibility. What?
Yes.
Right?
That is the real possibility. Yes, it is.
Mike, what happens next?
Well, we have a preliminary hearing on September 2nd. I intend on having the hearing. They'll have to present witnesses, and we will see on some level the strength of their case and who they put up and what the motives are for these people who they put up to say what they're going to say.
What's Paul Robinson's frame of mind today?
As anybody with Paul's amazing track record, the fact that he's always been involved with his family, is now in the public eye for being accused of doing something like this, and he's watching his career and his family and his freedom in the balance. So I'd say he's doing the best he can.
Yeah. You don't represent his son, right? Not at all.
No, I do not. No. And I can't comment on his son.
I get it. Mike DeRiso, one of my favorites, been one of my boys for more than 20 years. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Marty.
All right, man. Fantastic lawyer. Fantastic. Fantastic defense attorney. Amazing. All right, folks. That's amazing. He says Dad did not destroy evidence. He says Dad was picking up a safe. He says Dad did not know about his son's drug activity. There you have it, folks.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The best time to recommit to your gut health goals? Right now.
Take charge of your gut with Nature Made. Our clinically studied ingredients support digestive health. Digestive enzymes break down nutrients. Probiotic and prebiotic fiber nourish good gut bacteria. And super greens with probiotics empower daily digestive health. Try the full lineup of gut health support from Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
My retired friends are going back to work. I'm worried. Social Security won't be enough. BenefitsCheckup.org connected me to $1,000 a month for food and medicine. It's free. Visit BenefitsCheckup.org today.
Supported by the U.S. Administration for Community Living.
Are you tired of climbing over that dirty, old, slippery tub? Your bathtub should be beautiful, functional, and safe. PJ Fitzpatrick is pleased to offer the Jacuzzi Shower System. Installed in just one day, featuring low entry thresholds and designer walls and fixtures. You'll step right into luxury. Plus, PJ is offering a free shower seat and safety bars for all customers this month. Schedule your free design consultation at trustpj.com.
The best words to hear at the TSA security checkpoint? You're good to go. All it takes is a little preparation. Get to the airport early, bring a carry-on bag that fits in the overhead, and have an acceptable ID. Not all state-issued IDs will cut it. Check out tsa.gov/ID and see which TSA acceptable IDs make the grade, like a real ID or passport.
Before you jet, do a little prep, and you're good to go. Check out tsa.gov/ID or the MyTSA app.
UPMC, life-saving, life-changing medicine.
From the Aetna Medicare studios.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Cloudy and 69 degrees at Pittsburgh International at 1:30. I'm Paul Alexander.
This just in. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
We have breaking news. The measles outbreak has reached Allegheny County. UPMC Medical Director Dr. Don Neely has confirmed to Marty Griffin on KDKA just moments ago someone has tested positive for measles in Allegheny County, and contact tracing has begun.
What that means is we have to identify who was nearby this person when they were infected. And nearby means in the same room within yards. And as you might imagine, that's often a very big number, and it's a big task. We will likely be looking at trying to track down about 100 people.
Dr. Yelly says he cannot share which hospital the patient is currently being treated at, but he did say that it's important to keep the patient separate from others because measles is extremely contagious and spreads very quickly. Measles has specific symptoms like fever, red rash, eye or throat irritation. A Penn West California student is found dead in Washington County overnight. The coroner says the body of 18-year-old Caroline Heinz of McMurray was found in a vehicle at the California Public Library parking lot at 100 Wood Street a few minutes after midnight. Officials say Caroline was with family earlier in the day and was supposed to return to campus. When she didn't check in, her family traced her vehicle to Wood Street. Heinz's death is under investigation by the coroner's office and state police. The man wanted for sexual assault earlier this month on the South Side is in custody in New York City. 37-year-old Larry Johnson was arrested this morning in Staten Island. He's accused of raping a woman and stealing her belongings on South 14th Street after she left Capo's. The victim woke up in a hospital without her phone, wallet, watch, keys, and purse. Johnson reportedly returned the items and gave the victim his phone number. He's facing charges of rape, robbery, harassment, and more. Brandon Dukes is now a darling of the Democratic Party, getting national recognition for his victory in Tuesday's special election in Butler County. At last count, Dukes beat Republican Scott Timko by 97 votes in an area that's 53% registered Republican and only 30% Democrat. Duke says he's always thought this seat was attainable.
I knew the demographics were changing, at least in Cranberry. So I thought with a special election on the horizon, we can definitely flip this seat and peel up some, crossover appeal to some voters. And that's what we did. We knocked on doors every day, and we just had a very high contact rate with our voters. And that's what put us over the top on Tuesday.
Dukes will officially be sworn in Harrisburg on September 9th, but then he'll have to go through this all over again in November because this election was just temporarily to fill the seat. On Wall Street, the Dow is down 470 points, and Nasdaq down 232. The S&P 500 down 37 points. KDK Radio News Time, 1:32. Our next update at 2 o'clock. I'm Paul Alexander on the voice of Pittsburgh News Radio, KDKA.
Hey, folks, it's Marty. This is crazy stuff. I'm with my friend Harold Shepley. With the cost of gas and groceries, is bankruptcy a solution people should consider?
Bankruptcy is definitely a solution, but sometimes you don't have to go to that level of desperation. Oftentimes when you call my law firm, we can assist you with debt negotiation. You can settle your debt for far less with much lower payments.
Very smart thinking. This is the best solution, isn't it?
It is if you can afford it.
ShepleyLaw.com, folks. Hey, folks, Marty Griffin. I love this company, MediConnect. You know why? Medicare is complicated. How and when do I sign up? How do I avoid penalties? What's it cost? MediConnect is the largest healthcare advisory firm in Western PA, and they get it. Don't make a mistake that could cost you in the future. MediConnect is the real deal. Service, advice doesn't cost you a penny. Let them help select the best Medicare option. Check them out. 888-818-6334. MediConnect.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text SPARK to 215-215 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text SPARK to 215-215. That's SPARK to 215-215.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred Roofing Replacement Contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
Humid this afternoon with periods of rain and a thunderstorm, which could lead to some ponding on roadways, high 74. And then it will clear out tonight with a low of 61. Partly sunny for tomorrow with a passing afternoon shower, high 79. For AccuWeather, I'm meteorologist Brian Thompson, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
The KDKA radio text line is driven by Kenny Ross Auto Group. Find your best deal and Pittsburgh's best warranty at KennyRoss.com.
Is it time to talk about the national debt, which now has topped $40 trillion, and it has doubled since 2016. That's right. Donald Trump, Joe Biden, and Donald Trump have doubled the national debt. Plus, Bill Cleveland is somewhere on the road. We'll check in with him. America at Night. Join us right here. Tonight at 10 on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Wow. What a day. Crazy stuff. Trees falling on the parkway. Crazy stuff, man. This animal who raped this woman and then bragged about it on Facebook. And what's happened to our social media is just bizarre to me. I mean, these morons Patrick, it's unfathomable because Patrick is really, he's the rock here, man. He's done some brilliant work in the last 24 hours, I got to tell you. But that this animal, Patrick, rapes a woman, then goes to New York. He's sitting, look like under a bridge or some crap, singing songs and just ranting. Just crazy, right?
Yeah, I think he's actually on the steps of wherever he was staying in New York. That's why they found him so fast.
Wow.
They used his location data from that live stream. And
It sure was. I'm looking now. You're right. Larry Pappy Johnson. Showing a picture
in his live video, he even told somebody, he's like, "Oh, I'm in New York now."
What was that picture you're showing? Like he had a picture of what, his criminal history? What was that crap?
Yeah, he had I think it was his part of his previous rap sheet, I guess, where he served a sentence for whatever it was.
Is he smoking weed? Looks like he's smoking something.
Oh yeah. For
Okay.
the first 15 minutes of the video, he's singing and rolling a big joint.
I see. And the cops are sending me text that that they think he provided her with the drugs that knocked her out and she was passed out and raped. They think that he's also into that. So he's buried at this point. But my point is, Patrick, these idiots that want to post this stuff, it boggles the mind, doesn't it, brother?
Oh, it does. And he also made another post on his Facebook account, proclaiming his innocence, that he didn't do anything wrong, that didn't do anything that wasn't consensual.
Uh-huh. Good luck with that. Thanks, my man. Lance O'Brien, MetaConnect. My man, Costco is about the coolest store in America. Do you ever go?
I've only been a couple times, but one of the funny things is like over the last 5 or 10 years, dealing with people with Medicare, they're like, well, I'm not going to use my plan to get my hearing aids. I'm just going to go to Costco because Costco is just the best. Right?
It's crazy.
So, yeah.
So the concept is you pay this membership, and I read that's where they make all their profit. They make like $500 million a year from that.
Wow.
And then you go in this massive warehouse, and you buy boxes of stuff.
Yeah.
But now, to your point, you can buy boats, trips, diamonds. They're into homes now.
Vacation packages.
And now, what else?
Medicare Advantage.
Medicare Advantage.
And supplement, actually.
Come on, man. Now, help me with a couple things, because I'm fascinated by this. If they're doing this, brother, you're a smart man, they must think there's money in it. How?
Well, I mean, so two things. First one is the Medicare market is pretty unsettled at the moment, probably a good word for it. So some people see unsettled as opportunity.
I see.
Right? Can we come in and, do something here? So what they're doing is they're actually partnering with Scan Health out of California, who is a Medicare Advantage provider, privately held nonprofit. And they're going to offer Medicare Advantage plans in 2 states and Medicare Supplement in 1 state. Now, what I found interesting is they got to be pretty big states that they're doing it in, because there's 5 million Medicare eligibles in the states that they're going to, which is about 1/14 of the whole Medicare population. So
Whoa.
my guess is California is going to be one of them, if I had to guess.
Wow. And how will that benefit me as a consumer?
Well, I think that competition is always good. Just philosophically. So if they're able to come in, but it's a hard market to enter. Incredibly hard market to enter. I mean, how many plans have we heard in the last 12 months, Marty, that are going away?
Yeah,
right. So you have all these plans that are going away because they're not quote unquote profitable because of all these different reasons, and now you have somebody entering the market, and it's going to be somewhat challenging, but they have bandwidth, they have name recognition, they're going to have an understanding of what it's going to take because they're partnering with someone who's in it, so it could potentially be a good thing, right? We just have to wait and see.
So maybe it sounds dumber. Will you get involved with Costco MetaConnect? Could that happen? Something like that?
So one of the things that's really important to us is if we're working in an area, we want to be contracted with all the people that are offering options in that area. Because, again, for us, we want to be able to sit across the kitchen table and say, okay, these are all your options. We can help you with all of them. Out of the gate, the answer would be no.
I see.
Because I have a feeling it may be West Coast driven.
Yeah.
And we're 31 states from the Midwest to the East Coast. So, but if it expands and say they offer plans in Pennsylvania, New York, West Virginia, Ohio, places that we have a pretty big footprint, then yeah, we probably would, because our basic philosophy, which is offer the options that are available.
And if it's Costco, it's going to be cheaper. That's just how they roll. How do they do that?
Wow,
how do they pull that off?
That's a big question. Well, one of the funny things is you don't have to have a membership in order to. If they come to our state, you don't have to have a Costco membership because that's against federal guidelines.
Whoa! That's wild.
Yeah, they can't make you be a member to actually use their Medicare Advantage plan because it's against federal guidelines.
I didn't see that in the Wall Street Journal thing. So this is kind of a little secret.
Yeah. Well, it was in there.
Was it? Because you read everything.
Yes. But it was kind of hidden, of course. But yeah, you can't have you don't have to have a Costco membership. So will it be cheaper? Tough question, right? Because are they going to be able to build a completely better mousetrap, if you will? I find that hard to believe in such a big sea. A big ocean, it's going to be hard to find a boat that does it completely different. Wow. Now, will there be advantages? Heck yeah. They'll probably be able to, I think from a pharmaceutical standpoint, because of some of their connections in that industry, I think they'll be able to create some opportunity there. But across the board, will they be competitive with premiums, copays, max out-of-pockets, all that stuff? The ancillary benefits, that would remain to be seen.
You know, people will check this out because it is Costco.
I would. I would check it out. Why wouldn't you?
Why not?
You know, because they do have, they have a reputation of excellence.
They do, man.
Right. So you think they're not gonna enter the market and become mediocre.
Patrick, do you have any Costco theories on this? I know you think about these things. You have any idea how you think they're going to corner this market? Because they do that kind of thing. They can't buy it in bulk, brother.
You can't buy it in bulk, but if it's just another benefit to the perception is that you're a member and you're going to probably fill your prescriptions through their pharmacies if you're on those plans. It'll keep generating business.
Yeah, but Costco, they're not going to do it unless they can offer you value. That's all. I'm curious about this.
I think that's the word, Marty.
Right?
That's the word, value.
Yeah, they won't do it unless they can.
Yeah, because they can't do bulk, right? Because it's not that arena. But value, that's what they're going to try to provide.
Yeah. Can you hang?
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back, folks.
Listen to KDKA Radio on the Odyssey, iHeartRadio, or TuneIn apps.
Been 30 time, would have been 30, no, would have been 30, being 30, been 29, if that'll help, been 29,000, being 7.5, would have been.
Get ready to bid on the equipment you need in the Ritchie Brothers Northeast Regional Auction on September 15th. Inventory is housed at locations in Pittsburgh, North Franklin, and Northeast Maryland, with in-person inspections available. Bid on a wide selection of construction and transportation equipment. Don't miss this great opportunity. Visit rbauction.com/Pittsburgh to sign up. Again, that's rbauction.com/Pittsburgh.
What is life-changing medicine? The discovery of cancer at the earliest possible stage, challenging limits and transforming the impossible into reality, or connecting people to doctors and specialists when they need it most. At UPMC, we believe life-changing medicine is all those things. Our goal is to change the world of medicine and the lives of those around us. UPMC, changing healthcare, changing lives. Life-changing medicine.
Hey, Mom, now that I have an after-school job, I think I want to buy a drum kit.
Okay, Rockstar. Let's look at your account.
When kids start making money, Chase has easy-to-use tools and expert bankers to help them learn how to manage it.
And next month, I'll buy the bass drum and the cymbals. Oh, and maybe some noise-canceling headphones for you.
Aw, you've thought of everything.
Help kids save, budget, and build financial independence, all with Chase. That's good for kids and good for parents. Visit your local Chase branch and get started.
Account subject to approval. J.P. Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
Every week on the Moth Podcast, you'll hear true stories that will intrigue you, inspire you, and make you laugh.
He said, is there anything in your diet that might be spiking your blood sugar? I said, sometimes I eat pizza until I'm unconscious. He said, I think that might be it.
For real stories live on stage from comedians, astronauts, accountants, farmers, and people just like you, follow and listen to The Moth wherever you get your podcasts.
5 games in 2 days. It's the 3rd annual KDKA Kickoff Classic, live from the Wolf Arena August 28th and 29th. Teams from Western Pennsylvania and New Jersey's Bergen Catholic make their way to the home of the Wolverines for a 2-day extravaganza of high school football. Get the full schedule at KDKARadio.com. It's powered by Bowser Chevrolet. High school football lives on 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
The new All-Pro battery by Steel. Tackle any task with 60% more peak power. Exclusively available only at your local Steel dealer. 60% peak power comparison between AP300PC and AP300S.
So, at Monroeville Physical, spelled F-Y-Z-I-C-A-L, they help people move with less pain and more confidence. I've seen it. In fact, Physical has helped Pittsburgh get back on its feet with confidence through personalized one-to-one physical therapy and advanced balance treatment. It's amazing. The therapists use leading technology and customized care plans, focus on balance, neuropathy, and pain relief. You get back to doing the things you love safely and confidently. Call Monroeville Physical, 412-457-8200, 412-457-8200.
August is here and there's still plenty of summer left to explore with Bowser Hyundai. Now's the perfect time to upgrade during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. The 2026 Hyundai Tucson all-wheel drive brings versatility to your ride, and right now at Bowser Hyundai, a 2026 Dealer of the Year winner, you can get 0% for 60 months or 1.9% for 72 months. And don't forget, all new Hyundais come with Hyundai Assurance and are backed by America's best warranty, 10 years, 100,000 miles powertrain limited warranty. So don't wait. Get to BowserHyundai.com today. Tax, title, and fees not included. Dealer doc fee of $490 applies with credit approval and financing through HMFC. Offer ends August 31st. BowserHyundai.com. Bowser Hyundai, Route 51 South on top of the hill.
If you received a notice from the IRS, do not ignore it. Trust me, the problem will only get worse. It's also a big mistake to try and handle your tax problem on your own. If you owe back taxes, it's a fact. The government has the power to take everything you own, including your home, business, wages, and savings. But here's the good news. The IRS has new programs that are geared to help you dramatically settle, reduce, or eliminate what you owe. But you have to call now. 1-800-684-5554. That's 1-800-684-5554. When you call this free consumer tax helpline, you will get free information on how you can reduce or eliminate back taxes, including penalties and interest, even if you have unfiled returns, a tax lien, wage garnishment, bank levy, or have entered into a payment plan but can't make the payments. There are programs designed to help you. Stop the collection process and stop living in fear. Call this free consumer tax hotline today for free info. 1-800-684-5554. That's 1-800-684-5554. 1-800-684-5554.
Are you turning 65 and have questions about Medicare? Aetna has Medicare Advantage plans that include prescription drug coverage in Pennsylvania with a $0 monthly plan premium. Plus, the plans include benefits like dental, vision, and hearing. You may also qualify for a monthly credit toward your Part B premium. Call Aetna today at 1-888-76-AETNA to learn more.
Aetna Medicare is an HMO PPO plan with a Medicare contract. Our D-SNPs also have contracts with state Medicaid programs. Enrollment in our plans depends on contract renewal. Plan features and availability may vary by service area.
And now for a business news update from the Pittsburgh Business Times. I'm managing editor Mike Larson. PNC Financial Services Group has formally opted to put a downtown landmark up for sale for a second time in the past 3 years. After the property was previously marketed for sale in 2024, JLL has launched a new marketing to sell 500 Smithfield, an historic former Mellon Bank headquarters that served a 4-year stint as a Lord & Taylor department store before PNC bought it and used it as its customer care center, a function for which the demand faded amid pandemic-scrambled shifts to remote and hybrid work arrangements. Also, Zara, the much-coveted fast fashion retailer, is slated to open its first store in the Pittsburgh area next year at the Ross Park Mall. Simon Property Group, the Indianapolis-based owner of the mall, announced the newcomer to Ross Park, calling it a milestone for the Ross Township shopping destination that continues to evolve with new stores and restaurants and the occasional partial redevelopment, a process that will soon likely include the upcoming closure of its JCPenney store. For more on these stories and other local business news, log on to pittsburghbusinesstimes.com.
He's live, he's local, he's Marty Griffin. 100.1 FM and AM 1020, KDKA.
So in the break, I'm talking to Lance O'Brien with MediConnect. It's public now. We can discuss this. Some of the big providers have dropped hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah, so the national carriers who usually have larger membership, right, because they're in every state and all of that, are coming out with some of the things that are happening. And, you know, Humana posted a week or so ago that they're terminating the plans for about 600,000 people this year. There's other carriers that were knowledgeable of that.
600,000, brother.
600,000 individual people, yeah.
That's massive.
It is massive. That's a lot of disruption.
Did you get a letter?
Yeah, so what'll happen is they'll get a letter. It's really lawyery. You know, it's not, hey, it's not like you're losing your insurance, we're so sorry for this. It's like almost impossible to understand because it's written, it's like 8 pages. Wow. Your service area is being reduced, blah, 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 blah.
You're screwed.
Yeah, you got to go get new coverage, right? So the first thing people do is think about it, put yourself in the mind of the consumer, right? They panic.
How much time is the window?
And that's the thing for them. They get additional window.
Okay, how much?
So they'll get that notification early October. Then the normal enrollment period starts October 15th till December 7th. They actually get until the end of February.
Okay.
To make a change.
4 months.
4 months.
Which is fair.
I think it's fair. Yeah, I think it's fair. Now, some of them will be crosswalked, which what that means is the plan is automatically going to say, all right, we're terminating this plan, but we have this plan that's somewhat similar or we would like you to go into. We're going to walk you over here and ring the doorbell, if you will, right? You know, now the big thing with that is I would never just accept a crosswalk, because you don't know exactly the doctor network, the prescription coverage, the benefits. So while it's easier than a straight termination for the consumer, it's still a change, right? It's when they don't crosswalk you and it's just a complete service area reduction, termination, loss of plan. That's where you have to then start over.
And from what you've told me, what they're getting, options for the new plans are much more expensive. Is that fair?
There's definitely going to be continued degradation of the plans this year. Yeah. Now, again, people hear that and, you know, they make assumptions and all that. Marty, we went through like 6 or 7 years where every year it was just amazing. Improved benefits, added benefits, all of these new things. So it was kind of, I always say it's the golden age of Medicare from about 2016 to 2023. Where everything was coming up roses every single year. But much like the stock market, right, you just can't keep gaining into eternity. There has to be a reset at some point in time. And that's what's going on right now. Some of it's driven by legislation. Some of it's driven by, with the boon, if you will. They were putting money probably in places that they shouldn't have been.
I see.
They were adding all these extra benefits that look nice and shiny and getting away from core benefits, core medical benefits. You know, so that created some challenges. So it's the plans in let me say it this way, because I think for the consumer listening, this is important. The plans that are going to be offered in 2026 are still at a better level than the plans that were available in 2018.
I see.
So even though there's a regression, the regression isn't below where we were 7, 8, 9 years ago.
Folks, do yourself a favor. Call the folks at MediConnect. They're the gurus. They're the best in the world. Thanks, brother.
Thank you.
I think I see my boy Brandon out there. McGinley. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, man. He's too smart for us. All right? He's next.
It's the